Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Mechanism episode 15? Yeah. Hey there now. We've got some fancy boys in with us tonight. and it's going to be fun. So enjoy the shenanigans as they ensue.
I'm going to update my profile as Fancy Boy.
You need to, yeah, Fancy Boy.
Change your Twitter handle.
You got some fancy boys. Yes. So here we go. Let's introduce you to everybody, shall we? Here we go. Let's go around here. Let's see who's with us tonight. We've got Freddie, Mr. Tentacle Boy. We've got Brian, Mr. Bro Builder himself. You've got Fancy Boy Shane and as always, the wonderful Courtney. We've got Clem gearing up for his looks like a body cavity search.
I know you like the finger wiggle.
Hey man,
I'll take 2 fingers, please.
Bend and cough, right? Bend and cough. There we go.
Yeah, finish with the knuckle.
Jesus. And then we've got. It's already off the rails, folks. It's already off the rails.
You got to be on the rails to get off the rails.
Jesus, right?
Good point.
Holy shit. Hey, and then we've got Chris Cabs, Mr. Red Suns. What's going on, Chris?
What's up, man? What's going on?
I think Chris is going to be the lone voice of reason tonight, you guys.
I'm already kind of expecting it. Like I'm like,
oh my. All right. So now that we've done our introductions, now that you know who's on here, let's go ahead and do a round robin real quick. See what everybody's working on. Touch base with everybody. See what's the deal. So let's start with Freddie.
What's up? All right, so not only do we have fancy boys, we have a good boy over here too.
Best boy.
Hey, Freddie.
Yeah.
Are we gonna? And when I come to SCGMC, is there any possible way I can meet Walter?
That's a yes.
I said yes.
I'll work on it.
Oh, that's all I want. Seriously, highlight of my trip would be to meet
away.
Oh,
He's gonna be an hour away, so we'll see.
Oh,
but
But yeah, so I am continuing to work on my horror meat jacket furnace thing.
Meat jacket.
yes.
All right. Stop right there. Just everyone stop right there. All right. So, Freddie, we need explanation. So go.
All right, so basically, this thing is supposed to look like it's a furnace. I'm gonna add some mesh in the cavity here, LED, all that. Have some piping coming out the back here that I cut out, and it's gonna be covered in meat flaps, basically.
In meat flaps.
Yeah. So this thing that I have going up here, it's gonna be all over the armor part, the armor bits of it.
Are they going to be crispy meat flaps?
No, gross meat flaps. Like, if you guys have ever played WoW,
No.
like the butcher characters, the butcher demons, yeah.
Nope.
Where there's
Nope.
patchwork. All right, well, it's gonna look like it's patchwork skin all over it.
okay.
Basically.
See, I didn't grow up a nerd. I'm sorry.
You just became.
I'm sorry. Who builds robots?
Child of what now?
Hey now. So, Freddie, you said this is a furnace thing going on in there?
Yeah, essentially, I'm gonna paint the middle part like it's metal. I'm gonna add some, random plot plate to it to make it look more like like a furnace.
Okay. So why wouldn't that cook the meat on the outside and make it all nice and crispy?
Magic.
Put some barbecue sauce on that thing and get it all glazed and all that. Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. I still haven't decided what color I'm gonna make this.
Then get it really horrific.
Oh, Walter.
You're not being a good boy right now. Stop.
It was a good boy always.
Always a good boy.
Walter.
Let's put Walter up on the seat. And Freddie, you go take a walk. We'll be good. There you go.
Hey, buddy, let him do it.
Look at Walter.
There.
Oh, golly.
Good boy. Buddy.
It's just turned into the Walter show.
It has turned into the Walter
I'm
show.
totally cool with that.
Right?
You should just, Freddie, like Tuesday, like Walter Wednesdays, and you should just put like an hour stream of your phone.
I'm just Walter.
I watch it. I shit you not, I watch it.
I bet he would.
You know,
Put
that's a
like
great idea,
GoPro on.
Shane.
You could get like a phone mount and just have it on Walter.
Well, see, then you know what you could do? You could have Walter Wednesdays, but then you could have Fancy Walter Friday.
Fancy
Like
Walter.
a top hat on him and everything.
He doesn't like. Yeah. He doesn't like wearing hats.
Bow tie.
Yeah, he could be a fancy boy.
Oh.
All right, relax. Relax.
Get that good boy.
Yeah, he needs to.
It's like you just riled me up for 5 minutes, and now you're telling me to relax.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna bite the shit out of your ankles.
Just you wait.
He's
Just
biting
you
my.
wait.
He doesn't bite. He's yeah.
He nibbles.
No, like-
he played.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
If that's what I would do, that's what I would do.
But yeah, that's what I have going on today. I'm gonna work on some of the piping thing over here.
All right.
See if we can-
Meat jacket. That's
Yes,
yeah.
a meat jacket.
Meat
I
check.
don't, I don't know how I feel about that, but that's hey, you know what? It's Freddie. That,
It's
Freddie.
par for
of
the
course,
course.
right?
It's
Yeah,
par.
but
Yeah.
It's horrific.
It's par for the course at this
Exactly.
point.
Mm-hmm.
There you are. All right.
Are you
Good
guys gonna
stuff,
expect
Freddie.
anything else from me? So yeah.
Rock and roll. Well, we'll check back in
All
on
right.
your meat jacket. Never ceases to amaze me. All right, let's go to Brian. Brian,
Bye, guys.
look at the hair, the fancy
I
hair.
know it's fucking nuts, right? It's just going out of control.
Fancy boy hair.
Guess how much product? Guess how much product they put in that? 0.
Yeah, that's how I roll, man.
Yeah.
No problem.
So what do we got going on here, Brian? You finished
I'm
your,
still working- I have not yet finished it, but I've been
well,
working
you
on
finished
it.
construction though.
Well, you know, I did, and then I was like, oh, what else could I add to this?
Oh, he second guessed himself, you guys.
Oh no, I didn't second guess anything. I'm just like, what more can I put onto it? So
Okay.
I got this product, and I talked about this on my live stream on Wednesday, but I want to share with you guys too. It's made by this company, Thebra. You ever heard of this before, guys?
No. What is it?
Sculptable plastic. It's a sculptable plastic sheet. Essentially, it's thermoplastic, and it comes in sheet form. I got like I don't know where the fuck the big sheet is. It's around here somewhere. I can't find it. Anyhow, it comes in a big sheet like the size of a piece of paper, like 11 by 17 or something, and it's like probably a little bit thicker than a 16th thick, probably like a mil or something like that.
Okay.
And it responds to heat, so you can like warm it up in your hands a little bit and get it kind of like flexible like this.
Huh.
Or you can hit it with a hair dryer and make it like fully malleable and formable. And so I added these cloth elements to my pauldrons to give it a little bit of extra more real worldy sort of deal. And I'm making right now a war banner to go on the back of it. So I spent a little bit of time and I put this guy together out of some like rando bits of claw and some parts, some a stray blue frame and some, I think there's some 144 scale unicorn shit in there. I don't know. They had a lot of parts. But yeah, so I'm making this stilt to put like a war banner on and like a flag on the back. So that's kind of what I'm messing around with this evening. And then later I'll do a tour of the big guy when he's all primed and pretty now. So
I dig it.
yeah.
I dig it.
All right, guys.
Nice. Well, very cool. So that's what you're going to be working on tonight, just kind of sculpting heated plastic.
Yeah. It's a little bit noisy, so I might mute my mic here and there. Don't be surprised or don't be afraid.
Yeah.
But
worries.
yeah, so I'll be doing some of that. I'm gonna try. I've got a couple of ideas to mess around with some like preforming some foil to get some ripples in a longer part. I kind of want to do like a more of a I guess I would say like an Asian style. I want to say it's probably not right, but just like 2 posts hung out the back to stretch a banner between them to keep it straight, so that I don't have to worry about like the idea of it like fluttering in the wind. I want it to sit like counter to the wind. So I'm making a part that is like stilted out, and then another part I want to have is just like a hanging straight up, like almost like Freddy's WoW style war banner. Something that you would see in like a whatever fantasy thing.
I got
Nice.
Yeah, I don't have any emblems or anything figured out yet. I'm just gonna kind of like shoot that from the hip. I've got like 20 something days to finish this thing, so it's rock and roll time.
Yeah, you got plenty of time. Don't worry.
Yeah,
about it.
I painted my GBWC build in 20 hours. So,
Oh, shit.
that was last year. So I think I got
You
time.
got it. You got it.
Well, there you go. Yeah, you're in good shape then.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, cool. Well, we'll check back in,
Awesome.
and let's take it over to Chris Pabs.
Oh, hey,
Oh, hi.
what is up?
Hey there.
Yeah, Chris Pabs.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm here. I was the first one here, actually. I was here when no one else was here. I was just talking to myself the whole time.
Yeah, what else is new?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's par for the course for me too. So if anybody has been watching my feed on Instagram, you guys know what I'm working on. I am still working on the Yak Mirage, so that'll come up later tonight. But right now, I am doing decals on the Exia Amazing resin kit. I'm trying to finish up the weapons, so I'm just trying to multitask as much as I can. If I lift up my camera a little bit, you might just see that guy right there. It's kind of shaky. So finishing it off, weapons, lots and lots of weapons. Like there's like a whole container over here full of parts. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Trying to get this done before November. Still have to figure out the base, LEDs, the shebang. Apart from that, I do have something else I want to show you guys later, but for now, that's pretty much it.
Nice. So we're in for a surprise, I guess.
Yeah. So if you guys watched the live stream with Gunpla Ronin Zeshan, aka Batman, aka Missing Dad, apparently. I don't know what that was last night.
It got weird.
It got real weird. If you guys watched that live stream with me and him on, I believe Tuesday or was it Wednesday, one of those 2 days. You guys may have seen it. But yes, I'll show you guys that. That'll be, hopefully I might be able to get that done by SCGMC and I might bring it, but we'll see.
Nice.
Yeah.
His last live stream was interesting.
Yeah. I don't think that was coffee in his mug. So definitely not coffee in his mug.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, we'll check back in. Let's get Clem back in here because he dropped off.
There it is.
Clemmy.
Don't mind me. I'm just fiddling with the camera setup.
Well, what are you doing other than fiddling with your camera setup?
That's what they call it nowadays.
Getting ready for a body cavity search.
Well, not just
Or did you already finish that? You got the gloves off, so.
yeah, because it's for your pleasure.
Oh,
Ribbed.
It's like having sex without condoms. It's just not. It's better.
Oh my god.
nice. So, give us a summary. How many of these goof heads do you have molded up so far?
Here. Let me see if this works. This is what I was messing with. So. There we go.
Wow.
Shit.
So,
Clem, if you can save me one of those.
something like-
I'll get to work on that.
So what? There's 5 across. 1, 2.
I have a few made.
About 28.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, 28, right?
So I'm gonna hit the magic number of like 29, and I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
No, I'm going for 30. So
Okay.
I have let me swap back over to
I need to get one of those.
back here. So
I
this
really
is number what?
Continue. I'll say it after.
We want them.
Yes, we want them.
We want them.
Oh yeah, so I've already pre-sold a few. So this is number 29, and right now I'm in the middle of starting to cast number 30. And right now the molds are getting pretty freaking ratty.
Yeah, I was gonna say
After
after
30
polls. Yeah.
Oh,
I was just about to ask how the quality was. Can I get number 1 then if I buy it from you?
Yeah, I want number 6.
yeah.
Number
give them
one's probably not the greatest.
Yeah.
All right, give me number
Not
10.
the greatest
I want number
cast.
10. Lucky number 10.
So what I also casted was these guys, the base for it.
Yeah,
So
that's a big
I'm
block of
selling
red.
it separately because not everyone wants. Oh, this is not sure. Let's go with the yellow guy because everyone loves yellow, right?
There you go.
Hell yeah.
So this is the chest piece that this will event like so. And watch this explode on me. It'd be great. So that's kind of what that should eventually look like.
Nice.
And yeah,
Is the
so
base
far I've casted.
solid?
What? Ask your question.
Oh no, I said is the base completely solid, but since you held it upside down, that just answered my question.
No, that would suck for resin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
So it's fairly well. I mean, it's modular to two pieces of that are modular,
Gotcha.
and the base is actually cut designed from this base. So if you see what this looks like, this is actually a full bust piece that I 3D printed, and I realized that if I wanted to mold and cast everything here, it would cost me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no one would want to buy one. So maybe one person.
Maybe one.
So yeah, that's what I've been working on. I'm gonna finish casting the last one tonight, and that's all she wrote.
Nice.
Awesome.
Now, some people might have a question on why are the two different resins color? I mean, is the white one superior to the brown one?
Not that. Oh, crap.
I prefer the brown.
Oh, my God.
Oh man.
The white one's just
I was-
faster, right?
I was just being honest. No, neither one is better.
Yeah.
They both equally suck.
So for some of you guys that know about casting, it's cure time. So I have several different types of casting materials here. This is a slower gel time, which is about 5 minutes gel. So that's the brown one, and the white one's is 180 second gel time.
Oof.
So what that means is you have 180 seconds after mixing it to get it into the mold before it completely starts to solidify.
That is a fast 180 as well, I must say.
Yeah.
That's cool though. I like that.
Well, if you're pouring a bigger amount, it's going to cure a lot faster because there's more material for it to
Yeah,
react with.
it totally kicks
If
so
you're
fast.
curing slower, yeah.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, it sucks sometimes if you're pouring something, ginormous like the cast I made here.
Yeah.
So that I have 10 of these. I could probably cast a few more if I get more requests for them. But so far, right now on my online shop, I only have 10 online for order. Actually, technically, there's 7 available because 3 people have bought some already. Suckers.
Now, are these going to be available at SCGMC?
If they don't sell out before,
Okay.
sure.
Gotcha.
I hope to not have any at SCGMC.
Okay. I mean, you can do like a convention special.
No, this is paying for my coat pack.
I know that.
There you go. You'll make a shitload of money there.
I know that.
Just hype it up
I know
hype
that.
it up for the next
Dude,
6
people will be
weeks.
throwing cash at you. Be raining.
And you don't have to get naked.
Someone buy and sell it at SCMG. I know a pirate version of it. They're gonna sell it to China, and it'll be like $8 to buy.
Yo, Clem, I'm about to order
holding
one
out
right
for
now.
Yeah,
I'm holding out for that.
Nice.
You're gonna hold out for that? Jeez.
Get the recast.
Well, yeah. I mean, eventually E246 will or E2046 will have them. It'll be like $10 to buy them.
Yeah, right.
Only the highest of quality.
My dream is to have someone recast some of my stuff because then you've made it, right?
I can-
You're important enough that someone wants to pirate your shit.
I can dash your dreams and recast your stuff for you.
No, forget it for Brian.
Yeah, there you go.
I just want them recasting it because the quality would be so much better than my shit I'm casting here.
Oh man. Oh.
Awesome.
Casting this shit by hand sucks ass.
Dude, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, you're preaching to the choir here, right?
Yeah, so I mean, these are all the molds that I have to run with, and I've learned that if you cast less molds at one time, you make less mistakes.
Hey, Clem, here, Manny McDio from YouTube wants to know what's the URL for your store.
GamraBenray.com.
GamraBenray.com. There you go, Manny.
Or if you want to make, spell it easier, go to thosegundamguys.org and there's a shop link there.
Correct.
Okay,
It'll
cool.
redirect you.
Well, there you go.
Hey.
Good deal.
That was going to be one of my questions too, Clem. I want to get my hands on that.
Cool. Yeah, look, we just might have sold you 2 more, Clem. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm ordering one right now. I was like, let's find my phones out.
And you guys are warned; these are homemade, so you guys
I
have
expect
to
high
be
quality.
decent
I'm expecting high
builders
quality.
to be able to do this because I'm a shit caster.
I'm expecting the highest of qualities right here. I'm going to review the shit out of this, put it on
You're
everything.
expecting to sell them?
I know, right? No one wants to own something. Everything I've spit and touched on. I mean, every piece of this thing has my DNA. It's great.
Yeah, you don't know where
And
it
I am
is.
canceling
Wait,
my
wait,
order.
wait,
to sell it.
Yeah.
See, that's right.
Can I expect a solid fingerprint in there somewhere?
Huh?
Can I expect
Yes.
a solid fingerprint in there somewhere? Great,
Yeah.
great, excellent, perfect.
It's more than a fingerprint. It's a mushroom print.
Oh, we're gonna get the
Oh,
mushroom.
yeah.
You giving me a mushroom today? Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
I'm casting whole other types of objects over there now.
Well, I gotta test the resin, make sure it's sticking, right?
Yeah, right. You got
Might
it.
hurt.
That's how you guys do it.
You wanted to stick to that.
Yeah, 3-minute working time, not very good.
Oof.
Well, it gets nice and hot.
Yeah, what's that, like 300 degrees?
But it's only a slight burn.
Yeah.
It'll go away. You'll get used to it.
You get used to it. You build up a callus.
Yes.
Clem gets rushed to the hospital. How did this happen, sir?
No. I don't want anything about callus, no.
On that
Yeah, it hurts more when you're circumcised.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Paz.
Doctors. How did this happen?
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Paz.
Where
us
did
on the
this
show.
conversation go? I don't. What
We're talking
happened?
about casting. I don't know what you guys are talking
We went
about.
from casting to circumcision. What the hell?
Well, it's Clem, so what do you expect?
Well,
That is
it's a
true. I don't
mechanism.
even. I
That's
don't
not
know.
very nice, Freddie.
But it is very accurate.
That's true.
He's not lying. I'm not. I won't fault you for that.
None of this should surprise you guys.
For real.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
None of this should surprise you guys. Everything should surprise you guys.
Clem's an angel.
Okay.
So, Lynn,
Yeah,
where's
here.
the disclaimer?
We forgot that. There you go.
Oh,
Now we're
am I
in
the
good
reason
shape.
for the disclaimer? Awesome.
Rated over for
References
language
and situations.
There we go. Yeah.
And situation.
Hey,
Well,
man, we
Armina's
gotta,
not here, so someone needs to pick up the slack for being the potty
Yeah.
mouth.
right? Jesus. Oh man. Well, good stuff, Clem.
Thank you, sir.
We will check back in and see how that burn is for you, but we'll come back here. Let's go over to Mr. and Mrs. Fancy Boy.
The Lord and
Hi.
Lady Robo.
What
Look at these two.
Hello.
What's going on there, guys?
Well, we're just chilling, working on things.
Yeah.
Working on.
I'm working on the SD doc. I'm trying to get caught up for the Four Horsemen build along.
Look at that mohawk.
It's
You
so
like that?
cute.
I'll come in. Let me flip this around.
Oh, it's beautiful, Robo.
That is,
Oh,
that is
thank
rock
you.
and roll right there.
Let me flip this bitch. I can.
Oh, honey, there's your face.
Hey, there's my face, really close. So this is what we got going on with this guy.
Whew, look at that mohawk. That is, yeah,
You like it?
that is punk.
It is, isn't it? With the 3 cut throughs.
Oh, look at that. That's pretty.
That's
That's
cool.
beautiful, dude.
Also with the I also got a little strip that runs. Oh God!
Oh, we
Oh,
cute.
shit, you dropped
I'll
it.
just take the head off. It's a little easier.
That's
maybe.
what Clem said.
Oh,
Oh, woo!
there we go.
Full circle.
And I have a strip that runs the whole center,
Nice.
kind of thing going on. I'm gonna do a little more.
Pretty good at the scratch building thing.
Yeah, dude,
Oh,
how did you make it?
it's a box. If you watch our 4 Horsemen build along, we'll walk you through it.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
But basically, it's a box, and then there's I've used evergreen cylindrical like tubing. That's what those 3 holes are.
Nice.
It's just a box. Then I've got this shoulder cannon made out of bread ties and other random bits.
Bread ties. That's awesome.
Yeah, you see him. I left him. I haven't primed it yet, so you can see.
Yeah.
There's
right on the side.
a
There's
blue
an
one.
expiration date.
There's a yellow one. Yeah, that one expired. And there's this is the back of the Zaku machine gun that came with the kit. That little triangle bit.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's my jam, Robo. Right on, bro.
Thanks, man. Souped up the shield a bit. Little this, that, the other. I'm giving him a big motherfucking axe.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I kind of did like the cement, like cast iron shit on the blade.
I like it.
So I'm gonna make it a little more worn and gross. And then I think it's about it. I'm gonna do a little more scribing and then a couple little notches that are gonna get on that, and then paint. But I'm really far behind because the guys are already like the guys are already doing gunk washes and shit.
Oh shit.
So I'm trying to catch up, and then I'm also gonna be painting these little guys for my Hyzok. They just need a little more something.
Oh, awesome.
So I'm gonna just do a couple washes. Maybe if one guy's hair is really bad, so I might just repaint his whole hair. Thank you. Focus.
Yeah, look at that little guy.
Yeah. So yeah, they're just the 2 guys that are shaking hands on the bottom of the Hyzok.
Nice.
And then that's about it. Courtney, go ahead.
I was gonna say they're the salesman and buyee, right? Buyer buyee.
The buyer buyee, yeah. Macho brought up a good point. They look like the guys from the Pink Floyd album.
Oh, right. Yeah, from Wish You Were Here. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, they just look a little. Yeah, they're just a little blah. They're blah.
You just gotta
I just need to
jazz them
I need to
up.
jazz them up a
Fancy,
bit.
make them fancy boys.
And then I also making fancy boys.
Fancy for all the things.
And then I have to. There's a couple. There's one thing on my Hyzok I need to fix. Which I didn't put enough beads on the head, so I'm adding some beads. So we'll see how far I get on all those things tonight.
Nice.
Courtney is.
I'm currently mixing up some Procreate because
Oh
it was
my
text.
God,
it was
it's like from what you call it.
Randy.
Yes,
Randy?
from
This
Pee-wee's
is my
Playhouse.
prized possession. I just got a new Randy doll. Shane got him for me. I got a little Billy Baloney too. I'm shitting my pants. Look how cute he is.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you guys.
Randy.
He's fucking Randy. I love him so much. He's hanging out with us tonight. Look at him. He's perfect.
I'm sorry. Is that an American thing? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, they just.
Oh yeah,
Pee-wee's
Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Playhouse. Pee-wee's Playhouse, best show in the world. I grew up on that shit, so
We
that's
have
why I'm
Pee-wee-
so
we have
fucking
Pee-wee-
weird.
Pee-wee's Playhouse. They're
I'm
all over the
obsessed.
place in our house.
I scratch built the entire Playhouse.
Yeah, she's.
I was gonna say, didn't you scratch built like Cherry and all that?
She scratch built everything. Are you getting it? Okay, Courtney's getting it. All right,
All right, cool.
she's getting it.
Nice. got a show and tell on tap here.
I got this guy sitting over here.
Look at that guy. That's
So
pretty
yeah,
nice.
I left some beads off the head.
Mhm.
I was in a frantic rush, so
I got you.
I need to put some more on the
How
head.
that goes.
Yep. All right, here we go.
Okay,
Scratch
so
built.
here's the entire.
Now look how tiny it is, right?
Oh my God, look at that.
Wow.
I know. Look how small. Holy gosh.
The whole set.
The entire set. There's
Yep, here's my
everyone.
hands.
There's a human hand.
There's my hand. Here's Ein, and
Wow.
what's the scale of Ein?
I don't know what scale on it. Maybe 1/35th. I don't know. So Ein is from the Red Tail EX model
what
kit.
I'm working on right now is I'm
anyway,
mixing some
sidetrack.
Procreate. I'm sure everyone knows what Procreate is. You mix these 2 bits together, you get clay.
Right.
I made a mold of Shane's little Ein he got with his Cowboy Bebop ship. He got a ship of some sort. So I've been
The Red
making.
Tail. This
I've been
kit.
making these. I made 2 already, but I made one. I want to make 2 for Tex because Tex has 2 little corgis, and it was her birthday, and I missed it.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Yeah, so that's the original.
so Shane got this shit that's super fun.
Oyamaru.
Oyamaru. and I made a glob of it, and that's what I'm using to mold.
There's her mold.
Her.
Everyone's casting and molding.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Little I'm so
A little different. A little. This is a little less intense.
Randy. So also I'm building a Mechatro chunk. I'm making this
Oh.
one right here. So
Oh,
all I've
nice.
got left to do is his chest. I've got
So she's
everything
got the
else
hands
right.
and-
So that's what I'm doing tonight.
That's awesome.
Oh shit!
Very
and break
cool.
and break your shit.
Very cool, you guys. Very, very cool.
That's what we're doing.
Awesome. Well, good to have you guys on. We'll check back in here in a little bit. Let's go back over to Freddie.
What's up?
Freddie. What
Yeah,
is,
so,
oh god, he's got the Dremel.
Yeah, right now I'm just cutting out some more clearance for the arm here. It's like scratch. It's going up against the little shoulder part here, so I'm gonna give it some more room, so it's not all scratching up my paint and stuff. So I'm just gonna do that with my Dremel real quick. That's the fastest way I can do it.
Now, what's the lowest RPM on that Dremel?
It's slow enough that it won't melt the plastic unless I leave it on the plastic for like a
Yeah,
couple
you don't know. That's fine.
It's something, yeah.
It's got some numbers behind it. It is what it is.
It's some numbers, yeah. Not important. Gotta go by feel. But yeah,
There you go.
that gives me some more clearance right there. So that
Freddie's
it moves.
Feel those tentacles, baby.
I don't know how I'm gonna incorporate tentacles into this thing.
You will.
I'm still thinking of it.
It'll come to you in a fever dream.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be a dream.
I mean, look, he's got the tentacles right there by his right hand.
By his
Oh,
red.
these aren't tentacles. These are the fingers.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
shit.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Oh, wow, they're
yes,
amazing.
look, they are so dope. I remember looking at that on Insta. I think that was so cool, bro.
Oh god, they're like 2-inch long fingers. They're amazing.
Yeah.
They're so long. It's gross and awesome.
Oh, they're so good.
Now,
Creepy pasta. Here you come.
yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
are those just solid, like, epoxy putty? Is there anything reinforcing them or any?
These are 3D printed
Okay.
parts. They're from I think fuck, I forgot her name. The chick with the bone wings from StarCraft. Forgot her name. Yeah,
Oh,
her.
dude. Yeah. I know who you're talking about, but I
The
don't.
swarm queen?
Yeah, just the ends of those wings. Just cut them off and put them on here. I'm gonna add more. I'm gonna make it look like there's flesh on them, so it's not just bone.
Meat
Some of these are way too skinny.
They're
Like
amazing.
this would break really easily. The middle one.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna build on this basically.
You blow my mind, dude.
Yeah, I needed something to give it a bit more creep factor.
I love it. So, how long have you been a minion of Slender Man?
Yeah, right.
The only minion I'm of is of this guy.
How long have you been doing his bidding?
Exactly.
I don't know. I black out at night. I don't know what I do.
Do you often experience sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
I used to, yeah.
I've had that
All
happen.
right. I didn't want to go there, but I'm all right.
You're fine.
Yeah, I
He
used
wakes
to.
up covered in blood. He has no idea where he's been the last 12 hours.
No, if anything happens, I'm pretty sure the angry Freddy takes a shower or something beforehand.
Angry Freddy.
That's like your future self, past self thing, right? That's not my problem. That's future Brian's problem.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Like, it's a problem for another day. Oh well.
Exactly.
Angry Freddy thought of the meat suit.
No, that was me.
Oh,
That
wow.
was I don't remember if I was high or drunk, but one of those two.
Trying to float you solid here, Freddy, but you're just not working with me, buddy.
Trying to help, yeah.
But yeah, that's what I have going on right now.
All right. So you cleared out some room for the arms. What's next on tap?
Next on tap, I'm gonna mold some teeth here.
Of course.
So the whole idea is that these meat flaps are gonna have they're gonna have a teeth coming out of the points where I think it was used to like hold it together. I think in the original kit, these little tabs that are behind this part here. So I cut them off. I made them a little bit shorter. I'm gonna sculpt some teeth-looking things coming out of them. So it's gonna look like a big ass jaw, ready to pose on something.
Okay.
And eventually, once I'm done with that, I'm gonna cover the entire thing in this type of skin texture that I was messing with a while ago.
All right. Meat flaps.
That's all you can say.
All the
really.
knee flaps. I like the silence that came after I explained that.
Okay.
Cricket.
All right.
The ramblings of a psychopath.
Yeah.
Who's dying the police right now?
It's like that show on Netflix about the serial killers. I'm not sure what it's called. Kind of like that.
Oh yeah.
What, Mine Hunters?
There it is.
Yeah. I mean, it's not every day that you get to see the beginnings of a serial killer. So,
Like, where were
Okay.
you? I was back in.
I'm 33. I don't think it really begins when you're 33.
You
Unless
might
I'm
you
a
never
special
know,
case. Am I a special case? Who knows? Because I'm
I'm pretty
have
fucked
to
up.
keep-
Look, they're young. They start young.
you'll find out in 10 years.
you guys are gonna have to keep tuning in to find out.
Yeah, right.
See?
Freddie, what
Oh.
happened with you when you were a kid?
Brand-
Touched by an uncle.
Probably the best childhood
No.
ever. The best imagination.
Like what Kyle asked, what do I use for reference? For this one, nothing. Like literally, the only reference I used was the way that patchwork monster looks in WoW. That's it,
His
Nice.
sadistic mind.
I don't
That
know.
is his reference.
and that's
I
just for
like,
the skin texture.
I like Manny's idea. What you use for reference? Childhood nightmares.
No, my nightmares were more like I don't know.
I'm pretty
what
serious about this question too.
No, my nightmares
guys, I
don't
didn't have
consist of this
nightmares.
type of thing. My nightmares are more like getting stuck in an insane asylum or something.
All right.
No, guys, I wasn't touched. Really.
I swear.
Aw.
I think we should get Freddie hypnotized at SCGMC
Let's do it.
and then ask him questions about his childhood.
I'm down.
I don't know if I'm ready for that, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to dive down that rabbit hole.
If you guys
We
are
can
ready, I'm
find out.
down. I'm
I
down
don't,
for
I
it.
don't think Freddie's ready for that.
There's not.
Knocking off for a reason.
You have to want to be hypnotized, though. So, Freddie, you probably be.
I do want to get hypnotized.
All right, then
I've
be
always
down.
wanted to try it.
Hypnotize the demons.
I just want to get to the bottom of everything. That's all.
Thanks, Freddie.
I think it's overdue.
I had a perfectly normal childhood, as far as I remember.
What's normal though?
I mean, Ted Bundy had a normal childhood, but
Yeah.
see what happened to him.
Good point.
Don't forget about old Dick Ramirez.
Oh my god.
It just keeps getting
Oh
worse.
man.
Oh my! All right, good
And I'm
stuff.
just rolling with it.
Cricket.
All right, Freddie,
Reining it back in.
All
Reining it
this.
back in.
you have fun with the meat flaps and all that, and we'll check back in later.
All the meat flaps, yeah.
All the meat flaps, yep.
All of the meat.
Oh joy.
All the meat flaps that he can handle. There you go. All right, let's go over to Brian again.
And I gotta follow that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Hi guys.
Uh,
I've just been adding details to my war banner here. I added a nice little strut to the front and some more rivets because focus on me, you fucker. All right.
It's all about me.
It's not about me. No, it's not about me.
I'm the fancy boy. It's about me.
Look
All
at
right.
me.
Maybe we can get the focus out here. All right. So I added a strut here.
nope, it's not.
Oh, you asshole.
I'm sorry. Hey, what did I do?
Whoa, whoa.
He got aggressive.
I know, right?
Not you. Anyway,
Uncalled for.
not you. Yeah, the cameras. Come on, give me a break, bro.
Yeah,
All right. Anyways, Here's the beast, fully primed.
Gee,
Awesome.
Brain looks
Wow.
really good. Love that brain. Love
Love
that brain. Mm.
check out the big brain
Oh,
on.
that's a lot of fucking detail.
Holy
Nice.
shit.
Yeah, you know,
that is a sexy brain.
swing for the fences, my friends. Yeah, the war banner plugs into this little brass harness I added here. Doot.
Beep boop.
Beep boop beep.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll
Yeah,
switch to the other camera and do a
where's
little
Mikkel?
flyer.
We need a little whoop whoop.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah, and what's it called? Mikkel. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
He
He said he was going to be on.
he's not at Comic-Con. I saw Julius there, Julio there.
Yeah.
And, Friday. Mute your mic.
Friday.
Mute your mic.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Freddie, I'm trying to talk here, Freddie.
it's all
Grinder.
about me.
He's grinding on his meat flaps.
I bet you give us a little fucking courtesy here, eh? What the fuck?
I love it.
Primed all the brains back there. All more brains. It's all about brains. Primed all the hoses that go down here on the inside. Cleaned everything up pretty good. My hand's out of there, so it looks nice.
Man,
So
all
much
the-
detail you can't even.
All the hoses and everything. That's
I love
awesome, dude.
Just looks so good, man.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, tight.
Like I
Just
saw
came
the
out.
photos last week, I want to say, or a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
It looks
glad. I
amazing,
think I
man.
took
Seriously.
about a week ago. I tried to set up a backdrop for it. Let me go to the other camera and I'll do a little fly around and get into some of the gritty details.
Yes.
The money shots, some would say.
Ooh.
Don't say that around Freddie.
Rated R. Rated R tonight.
Hey, that's a Clem thing, and you know it.
So
That's not very nice.
I gotta throw this around for a second. I'm wrapped. All right, here we go.
There we are.
Now I got more room.
And now I'm gonna puke.
So I have this detail here that is included within these gun kits, but it didn't have the receiver for the Kodo ammo chain, so I had to like modify that. And this is all full of holes and shit in here. So I filled all this shit in with paw and putty and like resculpted all that shit out, and did it on the other side in reverse. So I took the gun, I cut it apart. And added the hopper to this side and modded the parts to fit, refilled it all in with putty and plaw and everything so that the guns can both receive the ammo chains on the outside
Nice.
up from the hoppers. That was kind of a fun thing that I did the other day. Yeah, the details on this really came out pretty decently. This is all, scratch built and kit bash. If it would focus, for the love of Jesus. I'm probably too close. But yeah, everything, if it would focus, it would look great. A little bit farther away. All right, there you go. Now you can see it.
You got too
it
many
is.
details. We can't focus on one, man. It's like, what do I
Yeah.
this or that? Or-
Like, what do you want me to look at? I mean, I can't even tell.
There's the-
But yeah, like there's even details that, like, if you pull the head off, there's even details in here that don't get seen. They're just hidden by the mechanics of the piece, just like the way it puts it together. All the little riveting details and my scribing that I did on the panels to kind of like give it a little bit more realism. I've been thinking about adding more pistons to it, but I have to slap my hand every time I think about that. Just can't keep doing it. Yeah, there's the other side of the pauldron with the billing cloth that I sculpted
Nice.
out of that thermal plastic, just heating it up. Yeah, and then there's the receiver for this guy here. You can see it a little bit better now. The other camera in the background, but yeah, you can see the war banner is going to go off of that. Should be pretty hype.
That's really cool, man.
Gorgeous, man.
Thanks, guys. I'm having fun. That's what it's all about. Having a good time.
Hey, Brian,
Being
I
so
don't-
cool.
I don't know if this has been asked yet, but what was the inspiration for this? Like, what was your source?
So it's for the OMC, the original mecha competition that's going on online right now. It's like an international thing from Cam and Luca and like a bunch of other like awesome people. And I just got inspired by them being like, make whatever the fuck you want. Like, it doesn't have to be anything. You know, you start with a thing, but don't make it look like what it's supposed to be. And that really like is kind of my shit. Like, I love making my own thing. Like, it's cool to have an IP to draw from. Like when I was making Borderlands props, like that's cool. That's fun. Okay, I can really do that. Let's make it huge. Like, let's make it life size. Blow your mind. Okay, that's all right. Now let's make some of my own. You know, I want to make some of my own thing. So, like, I had this idea a long time ago, looking at a year ago when I was working on the Full City resin kit. I saw the pauldron, the shoulder, or not the pauldron, but the back units. Like, I made those gigantic back units, and we're just looking at it, and you see it for months. You get sick of it, but you're looking at it the whole time. And I just kind of looked at it one day and was like, kind of looks like a leg. Like, just the end of it, you know, kind of has that like that feel. And I was like, huh. So in this resin, I'm casting these things. So I have dirty, whatever, doesn't matter. Garbage things, just like they're garbage. You put them together and, you know, and this crumbles and throw it away. Make another one. Who cares? And yeah, it all costs money, but what's money? You can't take it with you.
Nope.
And
you work too hard, you make more money.
I just have like myself and my bills and my wife to care about, so I don't have to worry about a thing.
Yeah, it's not.
It's nice. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So I can do that. I can blow this money to make these cool things for you guys to look at. Anyway, so yeah, I was like, let's think about that. I can't be a bipedal. It's got to be like a quadrupedal. So like, let's think about like making a quadrupedal mech. And then this competition comes in. They're like, hey, make whatever the fuck you want. And I was like, cool. I like dragons. Let's make a fucking dragon mech. Like, you can't have a person. Let's make a fucking dragon. And I was like, you know what? I watched Willow on a Sunday, really stoned, and I was like, fuck. Two-headed dragon is freaking, because it doesn't look like a normal dragon. It doesn't, you know, and it's fucking this crazy thing. And I'm like, yeah, let's do that. So I was like, got that, and I started doing. I built the chassis back and figured out how I wanted to do the necks out of the Kamaris legs, and I started putting that shit together. I bought all these fucking kits, and I'm just throwing money at this fire, just throwing it at this fire, and I got it all built up, and I was looking at it and like put it on the turntable, and I'm just spinning it around over here, spinning it around, and I looked at it backwards from how I had it built, and I was like, that looks really cool. That looks really fucking cool, actually. And then I looked around the other way, the way it was supposed to go, and I was like, and it just kind of like snowballed into this.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't plan on it, and that's the thing. It's like organic in a way, you know.
It should be.
But I just kind of didn't mean to do it. It just happened.
Those are the best ideas.
Yeah,
It was an accident.
I found out about those big ass gun kits that we talked about forever months ago from the bros on the Discord, from Alex's Discord, and I was like, oh, it's kind of cool, and I built one, and I was like, oh man, that'd be really tight on this, like just like big guns, and then so I got it all together, and the big gun just like fell down. So I was like, well, what the fuck do I do now? I got to fix that. So then I made like the sub arms that came off the front to hold the guns to help hold that shit out, and you know, and then I was like, oh, that's kind of unarmored, and then add some more chain guns on it. It's like, oh, it needs more of this. It's kind of
Yeah.
I can't not think about it. That's the problem. Is like the brain is always going like, and this is me slowed down. You should see me when I'm like not slowed down.
You're
It's
wired?
intolerable. No, not even wired. Just natural.
Well, the funny thing was when I met Brian for the first time, he's like, I don't know if this is, going out or whatever, but
No, say whatever. I know. I think I know what you're
I said, do you smoke? And you're like, yeah, my wife makes me. I'm
Yeah,
like,
she does.
oh, you're one of those.
Mhm.
He's got to, man, because you're just a mile a minute all the time.
Yeah.
I'm the
Yep,
same
it doesn't
way.
stop.
Courtney's over here. You same exact way.
Doesn't
We
stop.
talked about like yeah.
Hey, girl.
Similar minds, yo.
Two peas in a pod.
Nice.
Anywho, yeah. Anyway, I didn't mean to abruptly stop the.
Yes, you did.
Going on here.
That's
I'm
awesome.
sorry.
Totally sidetracked the show.
Oh,
Thanks.
You stopped the
derailed.
Brian.
Yeah, you sidetracked my 1,000 sidetracks. How dare you?
Get back on. Find one of your tangents and go.
Thanks, Fancy Boy.
Fancy boy.
Sorry.
The base is just my normal base style, which is just carve it out of like foam, solid foam. I took 2 blocks of foam and I screwed them together and I just carved it. You know, you guys were here when I was doing some of that. Actually, I did a whole bunch of the carving with Tim and friends after hours. It was fucking Awesome.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was sick. You guys like just hanging out and chilling and just being able to like, just chill with some friends and work. That's what I need more of. The hard part is being it's weird. I'm in New York City, right? I feel like I'm kind of fucking isolated in thousands of fucking people. I have to go and find you guys online to hang out with.
Yeah, right.
It's weird.
Chicago's very similar to that.
Yeah, I used to be 5 hours from Chicago.
Yeah. It's
Now I'm 25 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Part of the game.
Yeah, the actual 2-hour show is just the price of admission to the after party.
It's the pregame, some would say.
Yeah, it's pre-gaming. Yeah. So the after party is a private affair. Sorry for you viewers at home, but that's when the
No
real
one
fun
needs to see
begins.
the after
We're in our
party.
holes in New York. Julio Ponte is so right. We're in our holes in New York. He's so right, brother.
Yeah. What happens in the after party stays in the after party, right?
Yeah. Better.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Better, I hope.
Always. Good deal. Well, thank you, Brian. We'll check back in here with you in a little bit, man.
Of course, guys.
Let's swing over to Chris Pabs.
Hey. All right.
Pabsy, what's going on?
So still doing decals. I'll show this off real quick. So like this is the back of like the shield. Like three different grays, a white in there somewhere. So I'm just going with the theme. So the Axia is more or less finished. I can grab the main body here, so you guys can see that. Oop, nope, I guess it's not finished. So I used Armored Komodo on these round areas right here to give it like a chroma flare, I guess you could say. It's on the side of the head, on top of the head. If I can get like a shine on it, probably not because
I see a little glimmer. That's pimp.
Yeah, there you go. So this is done. So what I'm trying to figure out right now is the backpack is more or less pure resin, and it is ridiculously heavy, and the Exia's frame is not that great. So I'm trying to figure out how I am going to mount the backpack. So when you guys looked at it earlier, like this, it's on an action base. It's too low, so it's actually a little higher up. On the shoulder, and you can see the decals I'm using here. Some mecha decals up in here, like right in that area right here. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Apart from the Jagged Mirage, an update on the Jagged Mirage. Surprise, it's not finished yet. I have gone through at least one container worth of fixes. So all of those like little pieces for the legs and the arms are all nice and straight. I didn't lose any detail. There was one scary moment with one of the thinner parts of the hip that almost completely warped on me, but that was salvageable.
Nice.
I'm sorry, Alex. But so that's still in the works. I'm not working on it right now just because I need to preserve my sanity. But there is one thing that I've been working on. A lot of people don't know this, but I am a huge Brave series fan. So if you guys don't know what Brave is, it's kind of like a super robot series, usually unrelated to each other. Things like King Jader, trying to remember other names, Leo X Kaiser, stuff like that, like really old school 90s Japanese mecha robo action, essentially. And one of my biggest like holy grails was a resin bust by Liquid Stone on Gal Gaigar. So it's this guy right here. Oops, camera is this way. So you guys can see that. So this is essentially a giant head bust of that character. And I've been looking for this thing for like 5 years, couldn't find it. All of a sudden somebody came out with a recast of it. And so this is essentially, I think, my next completed project. This thing is wicked cool. I'm trying to figure out all sorts of like things for it. Like I'm planning on adding LEDs to it. It's got a clear acrylic base. It's also got a neck base. It's got a whole bunch of like little details right here for the bottom of the neck. So you don't even really get to see a lot of these, but it's there if you want to see it. It is cool. I cried when I got this. My wife got it for me for our anniversary, and yeah, this is the next kind of thing that I think will be completed. So this is it. Yeah.
Nice. What scale is the bust?
I believe it's 124 scale.
Okay.
I'm not too sure. It doesn't really give me a lot of info. Since it's a recast, it doesn't really come with a lot of the original stuff.
Well, go
I do.
figure.
Yeah, I just remember. I just know that the original designer was Liquid Stone. They stopped making these 5 years ago. It was a Wonderfest 2014 exclusive. So you couldn't really get it anywhere apart from if you were there. Yeah, man, like for a recast, like the casting is pretty amazing. I've looked through the parts real quick. Not as like I don't see anything warped, nothing broken. Resin quality is super good. I mean, lots of sharp parts, lots of thin parts. And yeah, man, I haven't seen casting this good since maybe the Extreme Squad. Like the Exia is great, but there were some fixes that needed attention, especially in the waist and the legs. But this thing, I think, should go on pretty smooth, and hopefully, I can get it done for. So Joel's pretty desperate to see this done. I'll get it done, and hopefully, you guys will see it at CGMC.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh shit! Nice.
About how big is this thing once it's fully assembled? You know.
Trying to figure out like the best way to scale it in. So I mean, looking at the Exia, I would say from the foot to the head would probably be just the head alone, minus like the neck and the base. So I'm guessing, I don't know, roughly. Well, you can't see my hand. Roughly around this big. So kind of this size. I mean, it's not a massive bust, but just the detail. If you guys can look up, like just type in Galgai Gar bust, and you'll see what this thing looks like. It looks freaking awesome. There's like a face underneath the mask, and it's got orange eyes and a big G-stone green jewel in the middle. I mean, how you can't really knock it for a design, and it's pure 90s. It's mecha porn, and I love it. So here it is.
Nice.
But yeah, so yeah, this is the next big thing. Expect posts of this and the Yaga Mirage and the Exia whenever I get to it. And I am also making some video on this because I'm using different kind of technique on this thing. I will be using urethane gloss coats. I'll be using chrome as usual, but that's not new. And also, what else am I doing? I'm also polishing with compounds. So trying to get this as smooth as possible, nice and shiny. I want Clem to tease face when he looks at it, so that he can, reflect and ponder. So
nice.
That's it.
Very cool, man.
Man. Yeah.
Looks like you got your hands full over there.
I am juggling so many projects right now. It's fucking crazy. Apart from so the Yaga Mirage is the main project. But I have 4 other projects in the works that I've already started. But yeah, so I showed this to Zashan, and Joel was in the live stream when I showed it, and he just wants to get this thing done. So I guess I'm getting it done.
Nice. Very cool, man.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Yeah, hopefully it'll come out.
Yeah,
hopefully
I'm sure.
We'll see.
You have a month to do it for SCGMC.
Yeah. If I can get that Sazabi done in 9 days, I'm hoping I can get this done.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not as fast, but in the same kind of quality, and
yeah, you'll be fine.
We'll see. I'll just not sleep. You'll be okay. I'll be fine.
There you go.
Yeah.
Who needs
Freddie
sleep?
does it all the time.
Yeah. You sleep when you're dead. All right. So.
Exactly.
I like to sleep.
I do like
At that point, you don't have any other options.
Right. Exactly. I've made a commitment, and my mama raised me right, and I'll see it through.
Last words.
Awesome. Yeah,
Mama
right.
raised me right. Damn it.
Nice.
But yeah, that's what I'm working on. That's
Good
what
deal,
I
man.
will be working on and currently working on. So
Excellent.
yeah.
Very cool. Well, we'll check back in here in a little bit, and we'll see what you're doing then. All right.
Alrighty.
All right, let's swing over to Clem.
Oh, I'm not doing anything exciting.
What are you doing?
I'm making network wires.
Oh, boo!
Oh.
I just did that for a whole week, bro. I'm sorry.
So he's doing Clem wiring, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, I punched a bunch of holes in all my in a bunch of walls in my house. Four cables.
Why were you so mad?
And well, Because I get angry. If you've never met me, I just get angry.
He hulks out.
He gets punchy.
Yeah. Ba-doom-pa. So in between casts, because this stuff takes maybe 15 minutes or so to get nice and hard. Unless I rub on it, then it'll get faster.
Don't forget the disclaimer. Tim,
Oh man.
Take it easy, doctor, buddy.
Whoa.
blame him.
So
You have to check out some circulation.
So being that it's my home network, I decided to wire every room with Ethernet.
Nice.
So right now I have a patch panel back there that I need to wire up eventually, and these are just the wires from the patch panel to the router or switch. So
Oh, here.
my little gigabit switch right here.
Clem, look at this guy. This comment on screen. There you go.
What?
Hey, that's awfully nice of you, Mr. Mills.
He must not be talking about Clem.
No.
Damn.
Look, it's Nate. I know that guy.
He said we're awesome builders.
Thanks,
That's really
Nate.
nice.
We make
Thank
sweet
you.
models.
Thank you,
Nate
Nate.
lied.
Thank you.
I make sweet models.
Hey Nate, log on to GBO. Let's play.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, me either.
It's the battle operation.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha. There's a new one, right?
I'm not hip with the lingo.
No gamers here?
No.
I don't play PlayStation. I'm sorry.
If I had, if the days were twice as long, and I
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is about as exciting as it gets, and I mean, let's demold something. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
do it.
Yeah.
Let's just go
Take it off.
horribly wrong
Take it
if I-
off
Yeah,
Rip that sucker out.
if you don't wait long enough,
slowly.
it's still soft when
You gotta do it
out.
slowly.
Yeah.
And you gotta zoom in, man. Can you zoom in?
You want me to
see everything.
Yeah, zoom in.
Gratuitous zoom. Come on.
Damn it. Gratuitous zoom. Let's see if this works.
That's so nice.
Like
There we
zoom
go.
in. I
Better?
want to be inside it. Like that's how much we need zoom.
You want to be in? Well, it's, I have Vaseline for you if you want to slide in here.
Look, I love the pinky action, man. Look at that.
He's fancy, okay?
The fancy pinky action.
Coming
man.
out,
The fancy
guys.
demolding action.
Yeah, we're all fancy.
Tai
So
Chi.
since this is the last, well, effectively kind of the last pull from this mold, I don't really care if I tear this, but
Ooh.
so yeah, that came out nicely. It didn't bend, and it's pretty solid.
Jesus.
So when I use the other casting resin, it's a slower cure. So what ends up happening is I'll pull apart and it's warped when it comes out of the mold. So
But
Gotcha.
that's a modified Zaku Exceed head, right?
So are you saying it leans a little bit to the right?
yes, it leans all the way to the right. So this is what the Zaku
Hard right.
head looks like, right?
Oh my goodness.
So this is my modified Goof Exceed head.
Awesome.
So if you can see the differences from it, I've cropped it. I've also for the power cable.
Yeah.
A lot of people have told me that, wow, your power cables are little. It's because I based it off of a Neograde kit here. So the cables are actually pretty far away from the head as well. So that's kind of my logic behind it, other than, screw off, this is my design. But I mean, people, there is a.
That's exactly what you should have said.
If they want it different, make them fucking selves.
Well, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, right? Because everyone has an asshole.
Exactly. I was about to say that.
Everyone has an asshole, so you have an opinion.
Yes. So that's basically. Well, I mean, I do listen to some of the people that make comments. Originally, when I made this, the nose piece was really long, and so
right.
people were complaining, "Hey, that looks retarded. It looks like an elephant." So I went back and redesigned it because the more I thought about it and got less defensive about it, and it made sense.
Yeah, what are you making a goof or you making a jagu?
Jagu, yeah.
Yep.
Because everyone loves
you
that
love that one
goofy
so
ass
much.
shit.
I love him.
Yeah, Clem,
So this-
you've got some really good comparison pics on your write up on your website.
Yeah,
That makes
so I don't need to
really
do
good
that,
comparison.
right?
Well,
Well, yeah,
I don't know. I like it's
I
good.
generally try to
people have actually gone and read it.
This is genuinely good info. Like I mean I go to your site anyway to look at the stuff you're working on, but like for you to hear you talk about it is good. So
100%.
I like the validation. Don't keep talking, jackass.
No, you're good. You're not a jackass. Why?
Kidding.
Comes over here. Praise me. Praise me.
You're not a jackass.
hate myself.
Jackass.
I hate
I called myself a
Praise me.
jackass, not you, jackass.
I know. I was calling you a jackass, jackass.
I'm a fancy boy. Praise me.
We're all assholes.
So yeah,
it almost mean we have opinions.
Yep.
Yes, exactly.
That way, Chris.
Full
Some
circle.
people have assholes.
More assholes, more opinions.
Yes. Well, I mean, I do take a lot of fucking pictures just because I tend to forget what the F I do. So when someone asks me a question, hey, what paint did you use for that one kit you built like 8 years ago? I was like, fuck no, I'm not gonna remember. So that's why I looked up at my webpage. Hey, look, I used that paint. Holy shit, I didn't. That's kind of cool. So
Smart.
I mean,
Wicked smart.
Wicked.
having a
Wicked,
webpage is kind of archaic now, right? Because who does that shit now? I mean, Tim used to have a webpage.
I still do.
I don't have a webpage.
I also have a webpage, but nobody knows.
I also have a webpage. If you go to tentacleman.info,
and spam the shit out of Reddit because that's Tim's favorite place.
Tentacle man.
Love me some Reddit.
Oh,
Tentacle boy, tentacle boy, damn it. So yeah, this if you look at this piece, this is it's still snapping off, but it's still got pliability, right? So if I tried to demold this, I might warp it out, which it is the last one, and I could just sell this to someone and say, well, this was the last one, so let's deal with it.
You wouldn't even notice. At that con, you wouldn't even notice.
don't do it.
Don't do it.
There are only 5 white heads. Something that came out wrong.
You just gotta pop.
in a sea of yellow heads.
Ooh, yikes!
So,
I don't know about those yellow heads. I know
sounds
you can
worse.
just pop a white head, but a yellow head, man, I know. But a black head, you got to get an extractor to pull that black head out. But the white head, I mean, it's okay. You just pop that shit. A yellow head. Ooh, that sounds like an infection.
That is definitely, you need
Yeah.
to see your doctor for that, dermatologist for sure.
Yeah, you're totally gonna have to go see a dermatologist for that.
Topical ointment.
So let's see if
Yeah,
I can
for
warp
sure.
this piece out. If I let me trans back over here.
So Clem, what are
Well,
those
I mean-
those things in between the power cables? In that last shot you showed us, like with all those heads, like there were these smaller white pieces next to the power cables.
I believe it's you built the extrude head. I think it's the little like chrome piece.
the thing at the back of the head. Is that what that-
Yeah, I think so. Like the top
Now-
of the head.
Oh, it's the machine. It's
Yeah, the
thing-
reason why I had to cast that is because I modified or not internal, but I modified the size of the head. So being that I cut the head, whoops, shit. Oh well.
So you're
Last
still
piece.
going to need an exceed head though to get the inside and all that shit.
Unless you know how to scratch
It's a conversion.
I mean, effectively, the only pieces you're using from this exceed head, as I rip it apart. Let's see here.
I just like that the disclaimer's on all the
Here?
time now.
And
The disclaimer's just up all the time.
and this piece here. So these are the two pieces you need from the exceed
pieces?
head.
You gotta switch camera.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're throwing
shit.
camera.
Sorry.
Oh shit.
Well, you know, here we go.
Oh
Did
shit.
he break his cameras?
Fancy camera boy.
Fancy boy.
So
Fancy camera
these
boy.
are the only two that you need. Actually, give me a second. Let me
Why
bring
did
something
you-
else up.
Why didn't you just cast that shit too?
Yeah, you should have casted that, man.
What the fuck?
Okay,
I'm gonna have a
this is a conversion kit. You need bad guy for
with a
this.
useless fucking Exceed head after that.
Well, okay, you know what?
Well,
No,
it's
it's a good idea that he didn't cast that because if he still has like official Bandai parts, technically it's not bootleg. So
True.
it's a conversion kit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to shoot a promo for
Okay, that's-
SCPMC where we raid Clem's workshop.
I'm down.
Say hi, Bob.
I don't know what's
Go on.
happening anymore.
Bob. Are we fighting? Are we fighting? Are we having good boy battles? All right, Walter's not here anymore. Yeah.
Little cloony girl.
Bob, try not to eat my kid, please. Bob's
Bob's
a long
a good
boy.
boy.
Bobbo.
What an adorable.
How old is Bobo?
Bob's just turned 3 last
Oh,
month.
he's still a puppy.
Hey, Baba, what do?
Yeah,
Sure.
just barely.
Baba, what do you, baby?
Come here,
Oh,
Ken.
You
What
should
about
see
Bob?
the battles him and Walter have to get people's attention.
Oh, Baba.
Oh, do they exist in the same space at times?
Yeah,
Yeah.
field gatherings.
Oh God, I want to go to that party.
Why not?
And if text brings
Oh, Robo.
parties, there's
Really?
there's usually
Oh, God.
running around.
I'm sorry, but we have the best build gatherings, so
Well, guys. If I lived closer, I would be there, and I'd bring. Well, my dog would probably kill your dog just because
Ferdinand would be
she's a
good
fucking
boy.
bitch.
Ferdinand would be a good boy.
Ferdinand would.
Aw.
Ferdinand would.
Well, you know, that's why you should move out to California and pay exorbitant gas prices. As well as
Dude, your
exorbitant
gas prices
house
are
prices
off the chain out there,
and
man.
hug some trees because the fucks here are just bags of dicks. Anyway,
You're
Or
putting out
you
throughout
guys can
that
move
whole-
into the Indiana where it's cheap as fuck. There's all kinds of houses.
But weed's not legal.
Weed's not legal. That's kind of sucks.
but
Yeah.
yeah, and you're in Indiana.
Yeah, we're in Indiana.
Exactly. I mean, come the. I don't know.
The other part is that we're in Indiana.
Yeah, which also blows.
Yep.
Eh,
Like
We like
Yeah.
corn
Oh, Jesus.
meth,
and meth.
Mr. White?
clubs and churches.
yeah, he's-
Strips.
Oh.
Southern church.
Yeah, you get a little bit of that. A little bit of church, a little bit of meth. Welcome to the Midwest.
Strip club. Yep.
I heard meth. What?
Who?
His
Exactly.
ears perked up
Huh?
like Walter.
What? Fucking Julio. Meth?
Yeah,
Moving
so
to
let's-
Indiana.
he's Indiana.
On my way. We have a full basement. It's unfinished.
You can start cooking.
Whoever wants to start working down there.
It's like we'll treat it like sharecropping.
Yeah.
Nice. Share method.
Share method.
I don't even know what sharecropping is.
Terrible.
I don't want to do it, but I just want some of the
Never
If Clem cooked meth, would that be Clem meth?
Clement.
Yes,
Cooking. Come on now.
it's Clem.
That will be in volume 2 of Klempa coming out next year.
Goodness.
Clement. Bring your Clement to the Clempla.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen that video, go look it up on those Gundam Guys YouTube page. Just look for Klempa.
Oh, you do not need to see that video.
Yes, they do. Everyone
Well,
does.
let's see it now.
No one needs to see that video.
I still like the one where you beat the shit
You
out of Freddy.
guaranteed 100 more looks at that shit. At least,
Oh, I'm sure.
if not 1,000.
Woo.
And we also have the reaction that Clem had the first time watching it in the middle of the panel.
Nice.
Yeah, because you guys are awesome, and I talk a lot, and I'm I'm a pompous douche. I understand that.
We're all pompous douches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
True.
Some of
It's
us
all
are
in good
fancy
fun,
boys, though.
Fancy boy.
Fancy pompous.
Well, yes.
Fancy.
Oh, man.
Is
Like
there
good
any
stuff.
other way to pompous douche?
Yeah.
Fancy.
Something's gotta do it.
Oh, man. So what else do you have to mold up here, Clem?
No, that's it. I'm just casting the rest of the pieces, and this is number 30.
Nice.
I broke a peg because you guys are distracting me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's mine.
No,
That's my part right there.
I don't
I'll buy
care.
that.
I mean, there's no proof of. They can't prove that they got number 30. Well, fuck. God damn it.
We can now.
Whoopsie.
Nobody will watch this. Don't worry.
Yeah, no
Nobody's
one watches this, right?
Just label that version Clem
no one
and
that
you can
buys
sell
this
it at a
would watch
premium.
There you go, Verclem. Perfect.
I've rubbed my underwear over it. How
Yeah,
about that?
there you go.
I mean, if the price is right, I'll take that one off your hands, Clem.
Oh, wait, you're trying to sell it, right?
The price.
The
free.
price just keeps going down.
Price free.
Yeah.
The more Clem DNA on it, the higher the price goes.
Actually,
Well,
I'll
that's
probably,
because
I'll
the
probably just.
FBI wants it.
This will probably go to Brandon.
Hashtag Clem baby.
Oh,
Yeah, Clem doesn't watch.
Oh,
Brandon
that's a
doesn't watch the live stream, so should be good.
Nice. Oh man. All right, Clem. Well, we'll check back in here in a little bit, buddy.
Thanks.
All right, let's go
Thanks,
over
guys.
to Mr. and Mrs. Fancy Boy.
Hello.
Hello, fancy people. What are we working on now?
Adding some notches to hands. Bring it around.
oh, my fancy boy.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Fancy boy.
Fancy boy. Don't
Where's my
mean a thing.
Thank you, Courtney.
Oh, you fancy boy.
Just adding some little bits of things. I'm gonna add there was a seam on this elbow I just took out, and I'm gonna put a little strip right on that little triangle bit.
Ah, nice.
So just there's a couple of things, and then that's about it, man. I'm gonna put some I'm gonna do some scribing notches next. I'm gonna put a couple right along this curve. Let me see if I can. I was thinking about putting maybe a metal pin circle detail on like those two little. I know they're not symmetrical. It's just kind of just drawing to try to get an idea of what I
Okay.
might put on it. But it's just like this area is really flat right here, where that putty is, where I had a little sinkhole.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm gonna do like a decal or what. I mean, you can kind of see I'm trying to like draw on it, trying to get some shape and ideas on what to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, where these two circles, like I'm gonna put a notch here. This kit, I don't know if these, just a lot of notches. You can see them all.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of mimic that up there on that. And Courtney is chunking it up.
Making a chunk. There's a little face. Making a
Chunk.
chesty. He's
Little-
cute. Look at his little eyes. These are cute robots.
Do you have something in your pocket? Yeah, it's
Here's
a
a little
chunk.
guy.
I have a chunk in my
I have
pocket.
a chunk in my pocket.
That is a chonky boy.
He's cute. They turn. I mean, my God. What
Yeah,
a
they're
cute
cool.
robot.
They're
How
cool.
cute is
What's
that?
great about these kits is you get two, so Courtney can build one and I can build
I
one.
always build the
Oh,
girl
that's
one.
cool.
So yeah, she gets the girly of the two. But yeah, that's about it. We I move at a snail's pace. So
Slowest builder ever. So we realized that I had my 1 year Gundam anniversary in September 18th. So
how many kits do you think she's
just
built?
take a guess. I'm proud of it. In
Oh,
1
geez,
year.
Who knows?
1 year.
How
It's
many
fucking
kits did I
stupid.
build?
Anybody?
23.
15.
It's my favorite number, 22.
Oh, it was close. All right.
You were really close.
I was
But
right.
way more than I've ever built in a year.
Shane has built 2 kits this year.
I think I may have built 2 this year. I don't think I've even finished those.
What the hell, bro?
Dude, don't feel bad. I mean, I'm lucky if I finish one a year.
Well, you guys
Well,
do full mods that take years and a
God,
half to
dude.
do.
Um,
It is what it is. I get it.
Well, I lost a lot of momentum too. I didn't build for like 3 months after the debacle that was GBWC last year.
Yeah.
I just yeah. So I feel good. The thing is I've got about 5 projects that if I just put my head down, I can get done pretty quick. So this could be the best year of my life if I just get some shit done.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Get some shit done.
Fucking
Yeah,
do it.
right? So that's the thing too. I don't know how many kits I want to bring to SCGMC. I've got a couple.
All of them.
All
God
of
damn
them,
it.
yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, bring all the
Like,
kids.
like I've got this guy here. that I need a base for, but I also want to do some shading on it. Some post shading. I did some pre shading, but it's like once you put the decals on it, kind of loses it. Here, I'll just,
You guys pronounce Echo's funny.
it's like, yeah. So I shaded the. I tried to do more like realistic shading, so I kind of shaded the inside under here, you know, where it would be a natural shadow. But when you put a blaring white decal on it,
Right.
it's kind of loses its. Oh, that's so. I kind of want to go in there and do a little post shading. But there's 2 LEDs in the eyes, and then the cockpit is actually lit up, but it's empty. So I kind of want him being like your chariot awaits kind of thing.
Okay.
So he's got to like his hand will be open to like try to pick you up and put you in. He wants
Right.
he wants you to get inside him.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna take that, and then this guy right here is this is the Revive HG that has 2 LEDs in the head and then 2 in the backpack. But it's all self-contained in its own, like the battery and the switcher in the backpack here. But after I put it together and took pictures of it with the light on, some wire broke somewhere, so I need to take it apart and fucking fix that.
Nice.
So yeah, I don't know what else I'm gonna take. Maybe some other shit.
Look how cute
Oh
that
god,
is.
what are you doing?
Putting in little control panels that came with. Can you see him?
Put it in the light.
Oh god, it's so cute. You see that? Little face. Hi, I'm cute. I love these guys.
Yeah, Micro Wheatros are pretty cool.
Yeah, they are. They're pretty neat.
I want to get this scale. I don't know what the larger scale is that makes that they come in, but you only get one. But they seem a little bigger.
Isn't it like 1/20th or something like that?
I would say they don't like they have no knee joints.
Yeah.
Like this one does. The chunks do, but like the
Where's my
smaller.
other guy?
Yeah, grab your other one.
He doesn't move very well, but he's cute.
But yeah, yeah, that's where I'm at.
Nice.
I
Very
definitely
cool, man.
thinking the Hobby Hyzok. I don't know. Just I guess I would want to get one case and just kind of see how much shit I can fit in it.
Yeah.
Another dude.
So like these
He's the
guys,
hammer.
like these type of like that size of the just the
He's
I don't
so
know what they're
cute.
called. But yeah,
Dude
they have
inside
no
of
knee
him.
joints.
Well, there it is.
Fingers around the side.
But his legs don't move very well. He's just adorable though.
Yeah, those
That
are
was
cool
cool.
little kits.
Yeah, they're fun.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, excellent. And what's Courtney working on? She's still molding little
So
Courtney.
we've got the
So basically, this putty takes like 6 hours to dry. I don't know how long. that's it.
Procreate might take like 12. I don't know.
So when I mixed it kind of thick. So I had to take my paintbrush.
The thing about Procreate,
Go ahead.
it's good shit. It takes a lot you have to work with it because the when you mix part A and B, like you get different consistencies.
Okay.
You have to be really clever with how much you
So,
cut, but it's
yeah.
kind of a bitch to cut, and it's got
Right,
plastic
it's
so
just-
it's
It's
hard to
just,
explain, but
you know,
yeah.
if you've ever worked with a pocket putty, you know how it's just kind of the way that
But it molds great,
cellophane
and it
together and
sands
shit,
so
but,
nice, and
um,
it turns. I mean, the molds turned out so good.
But some of it, it's kind of like if you mix it it's like it has a like rubbery, like so it doesn't sand. And if you mix it a certain way, it doesn't sand well.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bitch. With like Tamiya epoxy putty or like what do I like to use? Aves. Like no matter how you mix it, it kind of always comes out the same.
Kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
As long as you measure it like Mr.
Right,
Rubber.
within a certain.
Well, see, and that's the problem. I don't.
Well, there's your problem.
So it's
No, I
not
do the
as,
same.
not as
I-
forgiving.
You know what I
all
do
that
do
shit.
though?
do.
If I make too much, I've been creating this really cool. Can you see what it does?
Oh,
Like it'll
shit.
hold shit. Can I clip onto this? What
Yeah,
can I
I don't
clip
know.
on? I
Clip
don't want
on
to break
something.
anything. It holds shit.
That's
So-
awesome.
I just any of the
making a
extra
part
putty, I just add to it, and
Oh,
it's a really
nice.
cool little stand.
Yeah,
Stuff.
I make birds out of mine. I tend to like make birds.
Make birds. Let's see some birds.
I make tentacles out of mine.
That's awesome.
What do we do with leftover putty?
I made so many tentacles.
That's so funny.
Nice.
Hey, why not though? That's what
Well,
I
if
thought.
you've got
I'm gonna
that, you
throw it
just have a
away.
tentacle maker around. You just roll them out, right?
I needed this to. I don't know what I was making.
Yeah.
But I needed to stand like.
Yeah, you need to. You were doing something.
It's fantastic though.
Yeah, you're just holding apart or. Okay.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
good stuff, you guys. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, we'll check back in here in a little bit. Let's swing back over to Freddie Meat Flaps here.
Yeah, we're gonna work on some meat flaps.
Hey,
No,
it's Freddie
I
Meat
forgot-
Flaps.
I forgot to add detail to the back of the meat flaps because they gotta have some meat on them.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm waiting for
Like,
that
why
to set
not?
right now. So I'm gonna mix up some Procreate and give the shoulder bits some skin texture.
All
Great.
right,
You've
then.
been working with your
Yeah.
Procreate a long time.
No, this thing is the first time I used it and I haven't used it since.
Okay, yeah. Phil turned me onto it, and I really.
It's great. It's fucking great. It's way better than Magic Sculpt.
I've never used Magic Sculpt.
The only thing I don't like about it is the way it's packaged. It comes in these rolls. With
Yeah,
plastic
it's
that-
fucking
that,
big.
like,
God
that
damn
rips
it.
easily and stuff. So
Yeah.
not the greatest.
Look at that. The plastic
Yeah.
comes right off the hardener, but when you go on that resin, it sticks like a bitch.
Oh yeah, it's sticky shit. Look at that. Look at that.
So Phil recommended
Yeah.
taking it complete as soon as you buy it, taking it completely out of all of that packaging.
Yeah, I need to find
Which
somewhere
we
to
did
actually
it.
We
put
did
it
not.
in.
We did
Yeah.
not. Yeah, and then doing something with it. I don't remember what he recommended, but not keeping it in that. Yeah, that's just
Yeah,
goofy.
'cause- Yeah, it's not the greatest.
And when it comes to measuring, you see why it's difficult to
yeah.
get exact.
I just eyeball it.
Same.
So I just mix the equal. Well, I usually go a little bit more. Wait, fuck, I forgot. The
Yeah.
more white or
Yeah, I
more
think
gray?
if you-
Hold on.
Yeah,
See, I did
figure it
more.
out.
I did
I
more
remember-
of the hardener this time.
Okay,
because
so-
the hardener makes it harder. So if you use more of the white, it'll make it. You know,
Oh,
soft.
No, actually, no. It's the other way. This is what got me.
Oh, see, that's why
okay,
I
The,
added
the
okay.
that.
hardener,
Okay.
the more hardener that's in it, the more it's pliable, the longer. So there's a
That's
little
what I messed
okay.
up on today.
chart here that explains it. It's like
See, I
60,
don't
40.
need it. I don't want a chart. I don't want it to look at.
I don't need
I just want to
anything.
fucking
Yeah.
mix it together, and I want it to fucking work.
I want it to be perfect.
Yeah,
Every time.
like a 50 mix, it gives you about 120 minutes working time. If you do a 40 resin, 60 hardener, it gives you 180 minutes working time. And that's good for like organic shapes and
Nice.
like stuff I'm doing right now where it looks supposed to look gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, gross.
Yep. And all this I learned from Phil, by the way. If Phil's watching, thanks.
Love you, Phil.
Yeah, thanks,
Phil,
Phil.
we love you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are hanging out on Wednesday, but Phil was on my live stream with me and Polly.
Oh, nice.
I'll have to
Yeah.
go back and watch that. I didn't.
Yeah, I've been knowing Phil for a long time now. So since he was knee high to a duck, so
I do a grasshopper.
yeah, the old school friends.
No, that's
He's a being straight from heaven.
I'd like to hang out with both of you guys at the same time.
Probably arrange that.
How do we do that? I tried to get Phil. I was like, Phil, let's go to New York. Well, he said he's going to SCGMC, but
I know he almost did it last year, right? He was talking
that
about
would
coming.
be good.
Yeah.
What up, James?
Last year he was talking about it, but didn't work out. He went out to see you guys out there in SoCal. Or in,
Yeah, he came out to SCGMC last year.
yeah, which I think is
Yeah.
fucking great. That's awesome. I'm glad he did that.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome hanging out with him.
Well, he's coming back.
Even though
It's going.
there was a fire very nearby my house, so I had to leave like right after SCGMC.
Yeah, right. The what was it?
All surrounded by
brush
two
fires?
fires. Yeah, all
Yeah.
surrounded by two fires. There's one on one town over, and then another one starting up around that point. Fun times.
I kept one of them just to get rid of Freddy.
Nice. Yeah, that time of year in California is no joke for wildfires and
Oh yeah,
like that.
we have earthquakes, fires, droughts, all that.
Yeah, all the fun stuff.
But we have good weather throughout the year.
That is true.
It's good weather, but the ground might swallow you, or you might burn alive.
Yeah.
You got beaches.
Or you might be in the middle of a convention under the parking garage when an earthquake hits. That was
Oh, God. I would just cry.
Or on the shitter.
Sounds amazing.
That
Yeah,
was
stop
okay.
moving.
Yeah, that was fun. That was during Anime Expo. I was waiting to get in from the parking garage underground. Then all of a sudden I feel everything swaying. I'm like, I didn't eat any fucking edibles, did I? So then I start asking people around me, like, oh yeah, we felt it too. I'm like, okay. Whew, glad I'm not the only one.
There it is.
You're not high. It's just an earthquake.
Just an earthquake.
Jesus. Nice.
Oh no, Tex is in the chat now.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Oh
up, Amanda?
no.
How you doing, kiddo?
Big whoop. Whoop whoop.
There you go.
Whoop whoop.
There's
Yeah.
some whoop whoop it up.
Somebody had to do it. She's not here. Mikkel's not here. So
I did it earlier. No one fucking paid attention.
wow. I mean, it's you. What do you want?
Oh,
I did it too.
high school.
Oh, see, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
I'm bad.
Sorry, Pabs.
It's all right.
Pabs is all hurt. Anyway. All right, Freddie. Well, we'll check back in with you and your meat flaps here if we got more time.
Shoulder flaps this time.
Oh, it's shoulder. Well, it's still meaty flaps, right? Shoulder meat, whatever.
Shoulder meat, yes.
Yeah.
Shoulders are meat
I like a
too.
little of that shoulder meat.
What's that?
I
Well, who did
I
that?
like a little of that shoulder meat.
Courtney's into the shoulder meat. Okay,
Shoulder meat.
she likes that shoulder meat.
She
All
wants,
right.
she wants them
I don't
fatty
know.
lats.
I don't know.
It's a good flop.
Those meaty delts. There you go.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right,
sounds like
let's
a
go. What's that?
That sounds like a band name.
Yeah.
All right.
meaty
Meaty delts.
Meat
There you
flap. Or a hardy trap. I don't know.
Freddie and
Oh,
the meat
man.
flaps. Woo.
There you go.
It's like during a bathroom break.
Hey, it's Freddie
Oh, I
Meat
love
Flap
that.
over here.
Hey, stop your meat flapping.
Oh, it's
All
good.
of a sudden, we're eating spaghetti in a garage.
The worst named gangster of all time, Freddie Meat Flaps.
Hey, it's me, Freddie Meat Flap.
Worst or best?
Wow.
First,
That was
That was
the best.
We're
I
gonna pro and
really
con it.
Anyone
like it
else?
a lot.
Yes.
Courtney likes it a lot.
We can pro and con that one. It depends on your backstory,
I like it
Freddie.
a lot.
Get that list.
Sure, that's what it really hinges on. Is this
Yeah.
back?
Oh, it's so stupid.
Hey, why is he called Meat Flaps? You don't want to know.
You don't.
But I'll tell you anyway.
Oh, good old meat flap.
Oh,
Sounds like
Oh, there
BD.
goes fucking
Sounds
Freddie
like a,
talking about his meat
definitely
flaps again.
sounds like a DD.
yeah. It all started when they circumcised him when he was a baby.
That's
It all
right.
went downhill from there.
He's in molding putty for what is it? Silicone?
It was his nanny. It's like he took his diaper off and said, "Oh, meat
Oh
flaps."
God.
Oh.
What have we done?
What haven't we done? You know?
Well,
Yeah.
That's the question.
Ay, ay, ay.
actually, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well,
Okay, and that's okay.
yep. And speaking of
We
the,
still have other
We have
life
plenty
to
of
do.
time,
anyway.
guys.
Is that
Yes.
rating still up?
That's okay.
Yeah, get the rating up again.
yeah, all right.
Find
All right, let's start drinking, everybody.
a
Let's go.
waiver before they come and hang out with us.
Bunch of wise guys.
Start to hammer down. Let's go. All right.
Drop that hammer. I am gluing on the top bar for my war banner here. Oh, son of a gun. I hate this. So I got this new glue, guys. Hey, I got this Mr. Cement SP Superpower.
Is that really what it's called? Superpower?
Yeah, SP is for superpower. It's actually pretty
Wow.
cool. I didn't know that when I bought it. I was like, this one's purple. I think I'll buy this one.
Yeah.
And because I have like a bunch of Tamiya and I don't have any Mr. Cement, but I know that the orange Mr. is the same as the orange Tamiya and the thin is the blah, 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 whatever. But I don't know what the fuck this was.
Right.
I got home and I looked it up before the stream started. Superpower, it fucking kicks really fast and it like has a really strong grab. It's just, but it's lightning fucking fast. You put it on and it dries like right away. So yeah, it's a little bit funky. I'm starting to figure out how it works. Some things it's good for, some things it's not. It's really good for setting those tiny rivets that my camera will not focus on.
Yeah.
So good. Which is great because I set a lot of those. But yeah, so this has been pretty dope. But the Tamiya stuff, this stuff sits a little too long, and occasionally I leave my fingerprints, and I hate that.
Wow, yeah.
That's what I was complaining about.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's all part of the game. But yeah, so set a crossbar on the top of this. I added some more trussing, and then the spline in the back over here on the inside of that. Actually, it's in the front. Oh shit! It just fell off.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Tamiya, for not curing as fast as the Mister.
Superpower.
Superpower.
Wow.
Must have a super. Oh, you have a very lucky dishes, Mr. Simpson. Dude, I love that episode. It's so good. I had that shirt and I wore that shirt for a solid decade. So good.
Solid decorating.
Yeah, the Mr. Sparkle. Oh, it's such a great episode, man. Conan O'Brien series.
Nothing better.
So good. But next I'm going to add some brass rings to this that I'm going to just basically make by hand out of some stock. I have a whole drawer full of metal goodness.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm just going to twist up some rings and nip them off with some wire cutters really quick. I'm going to probably use, let's see, which file? This file? No, that one's fun. Too fat. This file. I'll probably use this file to wrap it around because it's a nice tight size so that I can get a good concise little ring. I don't want anything too big. And then I will actually hang the front, that war banner, off of those rings. So that's going to be pretty hype. I think it'll add a little extra element of like realism to the whole thing.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm thinking I'm going to use kind of like a fat chunky chunk on the front. I'll go through and I'll cut up and I'll weather it up with the Dremel after the fact and do some texturing. The cool stuff about this that I didn't mention before is this is reusable. So I mean, it's going to be here. If you guys don't mind, I'll turn on the hair dryer and this is one that I fucked up and we'll fuck with it some more.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's do it.
It's 11:30. My neighbors won't mind.
I don't know, man. I don't really want to learn anything today.
So I'm just going to heat this up. Let me turn on Space Cam here, and I can see if I can get some zooming. Cool. Wow, it's really fucking hot. Okay.
Someone's gonna burn their fingers.
Yeah, right.
Dude, it does. It gets really hot. So.
Get some tweezers, man.
Brian just went from suck to blow.
It's Mega Made.
Right?
Gone from suck to blow. Suck.
I had pushed it to cool while I was switching my hands. So there we go. It's starting to warm up now.
So a majority of people aren't getting that reference in chat.
No, well, that's fine.
They're all a little bit young, maybe. I don't know. The Manny and the Julio's ought to get it. There we go.
What, a Spaceballs reference?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
What are you, kids? The fuck?
Some of them are.
Look at that.
There we go.
Oh shit.
It's all droopy.
It's drooping.
That would actually make some pretty cool skin.
I'm going really, really, yeah.
Some
Really
meat flaps,
slow on
if
it.
you
You
will.
get like, you can heat it up really
It
fast.
makes real good meat flaps.
Great.
Freddie, you need this.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
Where can I
Freddie
get
needs
it?
this now.
Where can I get it?
I don't know. I got it at like the artisan craftsman store, just like at a general spot. So I'm just gonna stretch this out a little bit here, and you can get like, weird creases out of it.
Have you dunked it in boiling water?
No, but you can do it in boiling water as well. It takes 100. It says 120 degrees till malleable.
Brian, what's that crap called?
This crap is called.
crap?
What the hell did I put the fucking thing? It's a thermoplastic sheet, essentially. It's thermoplastic, and it's called. Man, I've thrown everything around since I started streaming today. Give me 1 second, guys. There's a mess in here. Not there. Not there.
Oh wow.
Wow, where the hell did I put that? Is it here? No? Where the fuck?
Yeah, no. Armina's in the chat and she's saying it reminds her of Warbler. But it's not Warbler though.
No.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the full sheet.
Yeah, he showed us the packaging earlier, but I forget what it's called.
He threw it like 20 feet away.
Yeah.
Probably. That's my MO. Do I need this now? No. It has a really bizarre name as well.
Thebra.
Oh, it started with a T. Something T.
Yes.
Thebra. Something.
Yeah.
If you
Thebra
rewind it to the
thermoplastic.
beginning of the stream, you'll see.
It was like a counterfeit, bro.
I just found it on Amazon.
There it is.
Thebra. There it is. Bam!
Cool. Okay. Thank you for finding it. Because
Yeah.
clearly I don't know what the hell I did.
Wait, what was the name again?
Thebra.
Thebra.
THEBRA or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just added it to my little page. So
You get
All
like
right, I'll check it out. After.
you get like a
Cool.
big freaking sheet of it. This is what I got for
yeah.
$7.50 or something like that, and it's super.
Nice.
small, you
Well,
know?
it's obviously yeah, it's obviously cheaper at your store because they want $24 for it online.
for how
Shit.
much though?
Yeah. 13.5 by 21.5.
Oh, that's pretty big though. This is like an 11 by, or this is 8.5 by 11.
Okay.
So
So this
normal.
one is a bit bigger.
yeah, this is
What
like
if they have it at like Hobby Lobby or something?
Yeah.
yeah. They
Oh
told
wait,
me
here's
that shit at Hobby Lobby.
another one.
Hobby Lobby gives a 40% off coupon.
Yeah, dog.
Hobby Lobby always.
Whoop
Gets
whoop.
Michael.
So they actually have two sizes. There's 10.8 by 13.4 for $15.
that must be what I have. But wow, really 15? Damn, I got a good price in Brooklyn. How the hell
Yeah,
did
right.
that happen?
Hey, man. BK.
That's
Backwards
Brooklyn.
land right now.
Dude, it's not just Brooklyn, fucking Williamsburg. Wow.
All right, gotta go on a hunt for it then.
Cool. I'll spin back through there and see if they have more.
Yeah.
For those of you in the city here in the Manhattan, Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Staten area,
Brooklyn.
you can go to Arts and Craftsman store off of the Graham Street stop on the L train, and it's right there. You can go grab a sheet of that shit.
Yeah, they have blue.
Oh.
Yeah, they have a blue one.
Cool.
Yeah. Look at
Is
that.
it a different thickness or is it still?
It says 1/16th.
Yeah, this is about a steenth. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you say steenth?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Steve?
Yeah.
All right,
16.
let's unpack that. What?
The I and the X are too much effort, so you have to
Yeah, he stays.
get it out.
A steenth.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
steenth
fine,
is,
man. I wanna
steenth
feel
is
it.
just the beginning. You say threecant, right? For 30 seconds, a threecant. Or
Are you guys
sворth.
speaking English or no?
Yeah, or
No.
sworth.
This
Or
is
64. Yeah, you say it-
little American thing. I don't.
It's just, that's just how we talk. That's just how we talk at the shop. You know, it's sworth. It's 64th. The sworth.
Got to do it quick.
Okay.
But for us normal people,
I mean, I guess time is money, right?
Me mechanic.
Talk big.
Me too.
Talk small.
Steenth.
Save much time. Save big time.
Big time.
It's like that episode of The Office where that one big guy, Kevin, yeah. He started-
Everything is the office reference at our fucking house. Everything.
Yeah.
We've made 3 office references just tonight on mechanism.
Oh
That's what
man.
should be done. As it should.
It's
be.
a
The drugs are getting worse. Why? It's the 21st century. They should be getting better.
Yeah, that's true. And they should be cheaper and legal.
Cheaper and legal and better.
Word.
come to California.
right.
Come to California. Yeah, I
California.
would. Well, you know, Illinois, it's legal. Michigan, it's legal. I think
But
Ohio's
we live in Indiana.
about to get
the
there.
world of
Where's Wisconsin? Scotty ought to be right there.
What?
Yeah, why not?
Just a matter of time,
we will
man.
always
Just a
be
matter of
last,
time.
But we will be ready when it happens.
Oh shit, we gonna grow the best shit when it's time. 2 green thumbs, 4 green thumbs sitting right here.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you guys.
You
Sam
know,
and Courtney are gonna become millionaires overnight by growing weed.
Yeah, but so this thermoplastic sheet is pretty good.
That's interesting.
We have to wait.
Might have to
yeah, we were thought thermoplastic.
We're
We're talking.
definitely gonna check that out.
invest in that. Yeah. Do you know how it takes paint and primer?
I have yet to paint it, but it
Okay.
says that you can paint it just fine. So
Huh. Interesting.
I'm going to. I'll let you know in like a day.
Fair enough. Rock and roll.
Okay.
Yeah. Post
And
it.
then you can like relay. I'll throw it to the group, and you can relay it to whoever on your streams and stuff, Tim. So it's totally
Word.
Yeah.
Shit. Now I've got ideas for it.
good.
Oh
Sure.
yes.
Fuck yeah.
Damn.
That is what it's about.
Those ideas better be for the horror
Sharing the
podcast.
knowledge, man. Sharing the knowledge. You're influencing.
Oh, dude,
I
I
wouldn't-
I've got a fucking killer idea now.
Do
You're
it.
influencing, Brian. God.
Oh no! I'm not an influencer. I'm just
Wait.
I'm just a guy.
Does this mean that Tim is doing a horror plot? What?
No. For my current GWC build.
that's awesome. That is awesome. Great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just
Yeah,
that.
I really like that Zaku, by the way. I think I've said it 1,000 times, so I'll say it 1,000 more. I really
Oh,
like it.
thank you, man. Thank you.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, this thing's almost done, so I can't wait to be done with it and move on to the next thing.
Pimpin'.
Yeah, I heard we might be seeing a Gelgoog very soon.
Yeah.
Maybe
almost-
next week.
Hopefully next week. Yeah.
I almost picked up a notebook today. I picked up this Jagan.
All right, guys. Well, when it hits, for everyone in the chat, when it hits, I'll make the company public, and you guys can all buy some shares.
There you go.
But I bought that Jagan to make it Stark. So,
Nice. That's what I like to hear.
oh yeah, first type too. Not like the whack, second type.
Right.
Yeah, fuck that type.
Whack.
Hell
That's
yeah.
biggity whack.
Wiggity whack.
John, where were you guys when that
Exactly.
came out?
Oh man. All right.
Even on In Living Color, perform live on In Living Color.
Jesus.
Nerds.
What?
Man,
I
man.
remember my stepdad thinking they were saying a mad dad would make them jump, and he thought it was the funniest lyric in the world.
A mad dab.
A mad dad will
Mad
make you
dad.
jump. You know, your dad's mad.
You know your dad's mad. He's gonna make
This
you
is a
jump.
biker guy watching In Living
Wow.
Color. You didn't know what the hell crisscross was. You were laughing. Woo!
I mean, you're gonna make the jump, right?
I'm sorry. What is In Living Color?
So that's a
Oh,
shot.
Pab,
I know.
come on.
All right, YouTube that
Oh,
shit.
sorry.
Jim
Jim
Carrey.
Carrey,
Who knows Jennifer Lopez?
Jennifer Lopez made her start.
The Wayans brothers.
Homie, don't play that. Come on. Homie,
Every
don't play
single
that.
Wayans. Every single Wayans.
But it was
Okay.
just a really awesome, I don't know, variety
It was
show
like Saturday Night Live,
with musicians.
but like it was
and
okay.
Fly Girls.
It was like Saturday Night Live WB version before WB was around.
Yeah.
Let's say
There you go.
Fly Girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, yeah, I'll check it out.
It's where
Oh
Jim
my God,
Carrey
it's
does
so
it.
good.
It's like
Fire Marshal
Marshal Bill. There's like
Yeah.
Oh, we don't play
Homie
that.
don't play that
Homie
Shanae.
clown, yeah.
Jamie
I,
Foxx was on
Martin
there.
was on
I did not see. I've not seen
Yeah.
that.
Jamie Foxx was on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Damn, Pabs. I know you grew up in England, but damn.
We didn't have it there, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Ah,
You know how it is. How it goes.
YouTube is awaiting. I realize I'm looking at the wrong.
Yeah,
thing.
Right.
Yeah,
It'll be the first thing I
All the
do
good shit on
as soon
YouTube.
as I get off. I'll check it out. I promise.
go.
Yeah, Fire Marshal Bill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go study up.
Jim
Come on. now.
Carrey. Remember when Jim
Yeah,
Carrey
I
did
love
the
Jim Carrey.
pigtails and he was like the girl?
Oh yes, I totally fucking know what you're talking
What
about.
was he? I can't remember. Oh God, he just talked like a really
My
big,
favorite is,
like a man.
my favorite is the vibrating bead suit.
Shanae.
Right.
For those youngins in the chat,
What is-
Jim Carrey got a start on In Living Color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But anyway,
Yeah,
Chris
Criss
Cross,
Cross.
the band, was on there,
The
and
band.
their
That's not the band.
the band, and their pants were on backwards, and they wore cross-colored shirts. But I had a cross-colored shirt because I had to be cool.
Did you have backwards day at your school? Like we had backwards day because of Criss Cross. Like on Fridays, like we would go try to wear all our clothes
Very
backwards.
close backwards, man. Then you'd have to pull your pants all the
Then
way
just,
down
like,
to pee.
You have to go pee. You have to go pee like a big boy and drop the pants all the way to the ground.
Are you saying you don't do that now? Well, I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
They look at me really weird, especially when the guy walks up to me next to the urinal and my fucking pants are on my
That's hanging out. Your
bare
actual
bare ass feet, pants around the shoes. Like,
Oh,
hi,
God.
Shane. Hey, how's it going today?
Shane's ass is just hanging out for the world to see.
Oh my goodness.
That's how you do it.
Nice day, right? And what about this weather we're having, hey?
Just reminds me of Butters from South Park.
Oh Jesus!
Yep.
It's like, the moon is full.
He like sings a song while he takes a piss.
Oh God.
Holy
That
shit!
just sells it. Just sends it home.
Oh.
Well, you guys want to hear a really funny story? We're talking about pissing, right? So my
That was the
grandmother's
topic.
very, very religious. So when I was a
Okay.
very small child, like your dad, parents, like they teach you how to take a piss when you're like a boy, right? You play swords with your dad.
I heard the story.
Not like touch, you know what I'm saying? You don't touch dicks or anything, but you go piss or whatever. No, Courtney has not heard the story. So
What is
hold
going
on, before I go on, just hear me out. Just hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me fucking out.
Okay, I'm not gonna judge you.
So okay, guys, when you take a piss, you grab your dick and you take a piss, right? Okay.
Oh shit.
My grandma,
Ideally,
very
that's how it goes.
religious, very sheltered. I guess she never saw my grandpa take a piss. Came into the bathroom when I was a very small child, and I'm just like taking a piss. Like I'm a big boy. I'm taking a pee, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're touching your wiener!" Like you can't touch your hands, can't touch your wiener.
Whoa.
So it's like permanently scarred me where I was like, okay, it's like, so you would just you just stand up, no hands. You're just like,
Wow.
so fast forward a couple years down the road, my mom's like, why is there piss all over the fucking toilet all the time? Because I don't fuck. Because Nana made me feel ashamed that I touched my wiener when I'm trying to take a piss.
Oh my God.
So then my mom calls my grandma up and she's like, are you like, so my mom's cheering out my grandma because she's been cleaning up piss around the toilet for
It's Nana's fault.
it's Nana's fault.
I blame everyone for
So-
Shane's problems.
You read about for some reason in the Bible when you take a piss, you can't
Oh
grab
God.
your dick.
Can't
Ugh.
touch your wiener.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's so funny. She raised boys.
And
This
she
woman.
has 2 fucking sons.
You're adding
Oh God.
forehead.
No girls.
No girls. No, she has girls.
Oh,
My
man.
mom. She has 2 girls and 2
No, I'm
boys.
talking about your grandma.
Oh no, I'm talking about Nana.
Your name.
I'm talking about
Poor
Nana. You know, you got
Nana.
Grandma Nana.
Oh,
Oh, Nana.
Did you guys enjoy the story? No hands.
oh, that's so funny.
This is the best.
That's not a thing, man.
You
That's
boys go
not a-
outside and pee. You don't do it in
That's
here.
not a thing,
You
man.
can't touch
That's not a
You're
thing, bro. I'm telling you right now, it's not
the
a
devil
thing.
make you touch your penis.
The devil made you touch your penis.
You don't dare touch your tallywhacker either.
I'm just trying to take a penis.
Oh my God.
Oh, goodness.
Like Courtney, she never heard that story before.
I didn't know that Nana wouldn't let you touch your penis.
Well, she also told me that people of color don't go to heaven one time.
Oh, God.
They're from Texas. I forgot
right.
to say that they're from Texas and they're Southern Baptist.
Well,
Nana play like that. All right.
That with that.
Wow.
Nana play like that.
Nana,
Wow, Nana.
Nana, Nana's a hateful bitch.
Whoa.
All right.
Got
Oh,
interesting.
Oh, man.
Right.
Hey, Tim, I'm glad you invited us.
Yeah.
tonight.
Like, fucking, they're not coming back never again.
Holy
Talk about his
shit.
hand, not
And
touching his
touching
wiener.
his wiener.
At least it wasn't mushroom prints this time.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys and Clem are battling right now.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
Oh my.
My mind is blown.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Okay, so here.
Adam's my favorite person now.
There you go. There you go, Shane. That one's for you, buddy.
Tex,
What's
I am
it?
not playing that game at SCG. I am not playing that game, man. It's not right. That's not right.
Nana was hardcore. She
That's
was.
not
man.
okay.
Oh man.
I don't
No,
play
and
those
she-
games.
It's
man.
funny. It's like me and my sister were both in the car when I know exactly where I was when she told me this because it struck me as so fucked up that I was just like floored. Like, wait, back the truck up. Did you just say what I thought you said? And she's like, yeah, but it's like she denies it to this day. But it was fucked up, man.
Oh man, good old man.
Well, my last name's Wong too, so it's like, does she like? Come on, man, like. It's like what? It's like you're telling your white-ish grandson that. Well, what about the yellow people, Nana?
Oh, we good, man. All right, man. We good. I'm just saying, we
There's a
are
degree
good.
of darkness
Alright.
that you don't go to heaven.
I guess.
Once you hit that,
Wow.
you don't go. I guess.
Wow,
Oh,
Nana.
fuck me, dude.
That's not up, dude.
Yes.
Hey, man.
That is not okay.
That lady is far away from us.
I just walked into Franco. Yeah, sorry, man.
Yeah.
If you're late to the party and you're just walking into this right now, I am sorry.
Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, he just walked into like a super religious racist Nana talking about don't hold your tallywhacker when you pee. Like,
That's
on Nana.
That's not normal.
We weren't expecting for the second.
Yeah,
part.
right. Well, that just I had to just kind of paint a better picture of my Nana, my loving. Which she is the sweetest. She's like the sweetest lady ever.
oh, I'm sure she loved the shit out of you too. So
Yeah, she was awesome. I mean, she's trying to say, she's still to this day trying to save me from damnation, man.
Wow.
oh, nice.
Don't touch your penis, you'll go straight to hell. Like,
Wow.
Oh,
that's exactly what my wife does.
Oh man.
Oh, sorry. Oh, she's here. Oh God.
She's had a little bit of champagne today.
She's in the chat.
Jesus.
Oh, wait.
Nana's in the chat?
Oh, wait.
How did that happen?
Nana's pissed.
I sent her a hot link.
Yeah.
To her AOL account.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm from the 90s.
Oh, God.
Okay. Well.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
What a note.
That's
What a note.
interesting.
How
I tried
about
to
that?
regulate it a little bit there. I don't know.
Oh.
All
Yeah.
right. Cheers to Shane's Nana.
Where's Nana?
Nana Wong.
Nana, no,
No,
Nana
it's
Brown.
Brown. It's actually
Oh,
last name
Nana
Brown. How
Brown,
fucking
okay.
funny is that?
Wow.
Somewhat ironic. Somewhat
That
ironic.
shit.
Woo.
Just drinking it in, man. Just
Yep.
All you
That's
do.
all you can do, man.
Smile and nod. That's what I do.
drinking it in.
Take
Just
it in.
basking in the ambiance, you know?
Yeah, man.
Uh-huh.
Hey, we are a diverse group, you guys. We
Yeah.
come from all
Melting
over.
pot, man.
Equally.
Yeah, this
I
final
got one of
episode
these.
of Mechanism is great. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Final
You all see
episode.
that? Yeah,
Final episode. Yep.
yeah,
You got one of
Hey,
these.
thanks for everyone watching history and
yeah. On the series finale of Mechanism.
Right.
Oh my.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
oh god.
Oh,
Sorry. I just
Man. Stand into
Get
oblivion.
off the phone,
I'm
guys.
sorry.
It's all good.
no, man.
I get invited once. You like fuck that guy.
You know what would be funny? We should have Nana on.
Oh!
Oh. I actually haven't spoken to her in about 4 months. So, like, hey, Nana, you want to be on this YouTube show?
I think you haven't talked to her probably in like a year.
It has been a
Christmas.
year.
I think Christmas
Yeah,
is
Christmas.
the last
It's
time.
probably Christmas.
Tell me that would be.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Y'all listen to the hippity hoppity? Oh shit! All right.
Oh,
On that
boy.
note, let's do final plugs and let's get the hell out of here. All right. So,
Yay!
Yay!
Freddie, go.
TotalCommand.info if you want to go see my website. I have a horror plot contest going on. Go to freddygoeswrong.com/horrorplot. Look at all the info there. Cool contest. All that. Yeah, find me on everywhere as Freddy Was Wrong. Go, Brian.
Word.
Brian.
Brian.
What up, everybody? My name is Brian. I'm Bro Builder on the social medias, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, blah, 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 blah. You can find me on Facebook if you really want to, but you probably don't want to. I'm making this crazy thing, and I'm going to keep making it, and I'll see you next time.
Word.
Yay!
Clem, you're up.
Hey, Gamma Van Ray. Come to SCGMC in November. I know a couple of guys on this chat are coming. I don't know why, but it is the biggest small Gunpla model contest in all of North America. And buy one of these Zaku heads. No, it's not Zaku head. It's no Zaku, right?
Goof.
It's a goof.
No
Yeah, it's a
Zaku boy.
that's the
Zaku, boy.
No, it's not
conversion kit for your Exceed head. You need Exceed head because it's a legal thing for me.
Yep. Legal loophole,
Okay,
baby.
now I totally get it.
Uh-huh. Plus, I know a lot of people at Bandai, and yeah,
Yeah.
they have an understanding. They look the other way sometimes.
Yeah. I was just gonna say they're not gonna do shit to you.
Yeah, it's such a small production that they're limited, so there are only 30 available. So get yours today, and yeah, go, Chris.
Get the original today before
I
the
buy
cheap
one.
recasters
Yeah.
go.
Remold it
Before
and resell it.
6 recasts it.
Yeah. All right, Chris, go.
Yeah, catch me on Instagram at Red Suns, R3D5UNZ, and you guys can meet me at SCGMC in November. You guys can see this X here, hopefully the God by Guard bust. And yeah, man, that's it. Excited to meet everybody and to have this weird ass no hands pee competition going on with the Mason Jordan. You Americans and your weird ass games, I don't understand it, but I'm down to play. So let's go.
Hey, that's all we need. You don't have to understand it. You just have to.
Hands in the air.
You're going to be
Hands up. Is this the hands up challenge? Is
Hands
that what
up.
I'm hearing?
I believe that's what I was told.
Don't pee on your pants.
Yeah, that's. Don't be on your pants.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
The person who gets the least amount of pee on their pants wins. I think that might have to be the rule.
Does it have to be the rule?
On your pants? I don't know.
Yeah. The person with the least amount of pee on their pants. I think that's got to be the winner. It's like golf, you know, the person with the least amount. Yeah.
You got a birdie.
Yeah.
So there's no rule against peeing on someone else, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, you might have a birdie. Some of us have eagles, but hey.
Oh,
Hey. Anyway.
It went there.
On that note.
Oh, man.
wow.
Shane and Courtney, go.
Hi, I'm the Dapper Robo Shane on Instagram, Facebook, and just about those are the only 2 places. This is Courtney, my wife. She's Cyrene Wong on Instagram. It's a weird.
It's my name.
It's her first initial, middle name, and then our last name.
Yeah.
All one word. Cyrene Wong. Weird. And
Check it out.
we're doing the thing.
We're doing
Nice.
things over here. Finish my robot.
Oh, I will tell you this. Let me give it a quick shout out.
Yeah.
I'm working on the 4 Horsemen Build Along.
Yes.
In 2 weeks, I think we'll be maybe actually the coming weekend we will be doing a stream. If you are interested, you can go back and watch our previous videos and get caught up. You don't necessarily need this kit, but you can take what we teach and put it to any kit. I also want to give a shout out to Gundam Mamu. He is taking our kind of what we've been doing and he's just kicking it out of the park and doing some crazy shit with it. So if you haven't seen his build, it's nuts. But he's actually gonna be entering that in the French GBWC.
Nice.
So check his shit out, give him love and support because out of everyone that I've seen, he's taking it further than any of us have even taken it. So go give him some love.
His build does look really good.
He articulated the hip skirts and shit. He did some crazy shit. So it's totally worth it. And he's never done anything like that before. So it's just Tim, it's just cool to just get someone going and get them to just go out of their comfort zone and do some crazy shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing that I really liked about his build, and I don't want to get off on too much of a tangent, is that he used my idea for the inflation needles for the boosters. I was like, yeah.
And it looks good.
Awesome.
And I mean, it looks good with all of his other metal parts. He's going balls deep in that shit. And it looks good, man. It looks good.
Nana would be offended by it.
Yeah,
Nana would be offended. Oh God, Nana would. If my Nana were dead, she'd be just constantly rolling over in her grave. Constantly. She'd just be like one of those hot dogs at the fucking gas station.
Oh, poor Nana.
Yeah.
Poor Nana.
7-Eleven.
She only knew.
Oh, shit.
If she only knew.
Poor Nana. Don't say poor Nana. You don't know.
I'm just saying, poor Nana.
You don't know.
She's obviously racist as fuck.
I mean,
Poor Nana.
Sweet lady.
But she's sweet. Yeah.
She's sweet as pie.
Unless. Anyway, all right, guys. Thanks for having us.
Hey, absolutely. Thank you for being on, you guys. All right, so you guys, last but not least here, hey, this has been episode 15 of Mechanism, brought to you by Meat Flaps, Rated R Situations, and Shane's Nana.
Fancy boy.
Fancy boy.
What's that?
Fancy boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
fancy,
fancy
boys,
boys.
And
Yeah.
good boys. And good
And
boys.
fancy boys.
too much
Don't
shit,
forget
man.
the fancy boys. Yeah. But hey, we're gonna be back here on Mechanism in 2 weeks. I'm gonna be back here on Monday. Hopefully starting on the Gelgoog. So tune in for that. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We're getting close. We're getting close. But yeah, come on back next week. And hopefully it'll be a normal week next week. Three full streams, hopefully, right? Hopefully I don't
Yeah, how's that
Feeling
face
it.
going
feeling?
on over here. Huh?
How's that face feeling?
Man, it's still sore. It's still sore. Yeah. I'm
Are
taking
you drinking
medicine.
straws yet?
Huh? I don't drink out of straws normally, so
Well, my bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
like,
I'm just saying I don't drink out of straws. Like,
yeah, he drinks whiskey out of the bottle. Come on, don't
Right?
fuck around.
Yeah, straight in the bottle.
who the fuck drinks vodka through a straw?
True that. You
I
won.
did once.
Prost.
Then you're a sad individual. Then
Was that Freddie? Because I was about to make a joke.
Sorry,
like Freddie
Freddie.
does, and then
That was me.
yeah,
That was me. Yeah.
I was about to make the joke. I was like, nah, it's too insensitive. And then you
You don't have to worry about it being insensitive here. Come on now.
This is Mechanism, man. Come
No,
on now.
obviously, no one's feelings are getting hurt around this place.
Yeah.
I am
Come on.
offended.
You have to have feelings.
Totally
All
offended.
right, Clem, you're never offended. What are you talking about?
I
Right.
am offended.
Talking about circumcision
He was
before.
offended by me saying that I cleaned my airbrush with self-leveling thinner.
I am offended. What?
Very fucking true.
That's gold. That's like gold. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I don't do that anymore.
Oh,
Oh man.
oh, fuck.
Woo! All right,
Oh,
so
man.
you guys,
My face got red. My face got red. I was like, I got hot right here.
Shane had a point.
Got
I had a fart attack.
got red.
I got
Was red to begin with.
Was red?
nice,
It's got redder.
You're redder.
awesome. All right, kids. Hey, this has been episode 15 of Mechanism. We'll be back here in 2 weeks. Come on back here and watch me on Monday. Aside from that, y'all build something really cool this weekend. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time.
Later, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.